Well, hello, everybody. It is Tuesday night, and that is the Professionals night. As you know, the Professionals is a rotating show between myself and the other bros who I'll be bringing in here in a moment. I would like to brag a little bit before Art can. Early voting. I did my civic duty. You do yours. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm willing to bet I probably voted before Art anyhow. I voted and Art was probably still sleeping, and I voted at 2 in the afternoon. So even with the time change, he takes late naps. Zombie boy in the house, Chris Thacker, Marcus Kelligrew, popping links like a madman. Thank you, Marcus. Catalyst Vault, hello. Diamond is closed at Plattsburgh, New York Distribution Center. One Slick Dude, Chris Giuliano, Citizen Ronan, Randy Howell, Bloody Drake, Stealth X5, LE, the Final Metamorphosis. I'm still hoping to go through the Final Metamorphosis, or as it was taught to me in school, puberty. I'll be 55 in a couple weeks, so hopefully it hits soon. Let's see. Stephen De La Vega. Lots of people here. Lots of people. I think JP Roca. There we go. Okay, caught up with everybody in the chat. We have a fun show tonight. We're going to be discussing the best of, or I should say, the #1 movie, music, and whatever else that came out the year we graduated high school, because we all graduated at different times, different years. It's going to be interesting for Art to hear the #1 music from 1906, but there was music back then. Not everything was silent. So there you go. All right. Let's bring in the guys. The first guest, I'm going to do this the right way. Let's see. Who am I bringing in first? Where? Oh my God. Did I not? All right. I'm not bringing him in first because it looks like. All right. Give me 1 second here. Of course, there's always something that gets messed up, and it's always on my end. Let's see. Where? Nope. It's okay. I got this. I just got to upload a picture. You know how it goes. Marcus asked, was the line long for voting? No, I actually went, to be honest, at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was in and out in 10 minutes tops. So it wasn't that hard. But the first guy we're bringing in, you know him. You love him. That's right. It's Vanilla Ice's younger brother. This guy was voted most likely to join a boy band and be uber rich. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. What's up, Fragaboom?
Hey, what's happening?
You were rich in your friends that you have.
No, I actually had I mean, now, yes. Yeah, now I have plenty of wonderful friends, but in high school, yeah, I had like a handful. There were only like 3 or 4. I did want to ask you a question. It totally off topic.
Wow, we're going off topic before anybody
already
else
off the rails. No, just
it.
really quick. No, this is important. What is the advantage of voting early?
So they're saying Trump and everyone are saying to vote early because, one, you never know what could happen on election day. Like say you have something come up and you're just like, oh my God, I can't make it.
Oh,
and when it comes to swing states, they're basically like, they can get a good sense, I guess,
wife is
on
this,
the swing
and
states.
whose husband is that.
Yeah, to basically go, okay, we can yank resources out of some of these swing states because it looks like we're doing good or whatever by,
I thought
turnout.
that kind of stuff was over in the 70s.
What
like,
stuff?
Like swinger parties and
stuff. Oh,
stuff.
swing states? You mean key parties? We'll talk about those.
Yeah.
Next, our next guy here. This guy was voted most likely to go from a string bean to Mr. Wonderful.
He's
Mr.
so beautiful
Atlas himself, and that would be Graham Nolan.
Doesn't he look like a sweet young boy, like the kind of guy that
it's going to cover us? But
your daughter would be safe with.
I feel like I feel like
That's
you're gonna.
one heck of a side part. I got to tell you too. Like side
way
parts, I
down
picture
here?
like here. Yours
Not
is like
here.
side of the head, literally.
Yes.
Man, did that take you?
Excellent.
Like, did you have to get up real early to get that do just right before you went to school?
That's what it looked like when I woke up.
Oh, shit.
And then we were cursed afterwards. That's the problem.
Man, oh man. Okay, well let's bring in our next one. This is a guy that also has a great quaff going on. He was voted most likely to grow up and be your grumpy next door neighbor. Who could that be? Oh my. Oh my.
Talk about hair.
Beautiful
Wow, that
hair.
could only be
what happened
80s.
to it? What happened to
all
it?
these baldies. Andy, where's yours, man? Come on.
Hey, oh yeah, I guess I should have. All right, yeah. I was voted most likely to never have kids because I would never be able to attract a woman. Well, suck it, I did, and I have one, and it's this guy.
Yes.
Hey, you look like Harold Ramis.
You really do.
Look at that with the glasses. That's great.
Look at that hair. Not anymore. And here's the weird thing. I graduated after Aaron and Graham. My yearbook, cheap ass school, was in black and white. I didn't. It wasn't color. Yeah. I don't know.
Incredible.
All right, let's bring in. Well, he's not even at his table, so I'll bring in the guy whose photo's actually in color, which is amazing. It's one of the first color photographs ever, from what I was
color
told.
tinted black and white though too.
No,
That might be what our next guy did. He was voted most likely to get attacked by his own dog. And that would be this chap. You know what's weird with this picture?
Andrew Brady take that picture?
Oh my gosh.
It's weird because our bro here, honestly, if you said, how tall do you think this gentleman is? I'd go, that string bean, he's got to be like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
But he's not. He's like, what are you, 5'3", 5'4"?
I'm most likely to rock. How dare you?
I love the window haircut though. It was like
it was perfect. I had the perfect hair. Look at that. Yeah.
Well, you still have
the eyebrows. The eyebrows make it look. The eyebrows make it look symmetric because the eyebrows go right in with the hair. Yeah. But I was most likely to rock.
Okay. And the last bro, actually, it said most likely to go to fabric school and transition to become a man, because his high school photo was this.
Oh, snap.
But he actually now, I didn't even upload the one. Oh, well, too bad. It's, all right, hold on. I got to upload it.
The dark hair looks good.
We'll make fun of it. I can't believe I forgot to upload.
I didn't know we were doing our bombshell girlfriends from '79.
No. This is the final bro. That was him in high school.
Oh, before he transitioned?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this is him when he went to fabric school. And this is him now.
His cat's out of the bag.
Below this picture, before the transition, it said most likely to get the procedure addictomy.
Yes.
So
addictomy. No, I couldn't find my shirt. I thought I had it. I think I got one more place where it could be, but
I like that the photograph has like that. We're gonna break up, rip in it. But you weren't
I was
completely sure you were going to break up yet. So it's only
that's Debbie's high school picture. Her and her girlfriends all got like.
You need to run that through Photoshop and clean up that tear.
Yeah, I know. I got to learn. I just took it out of the book. I had an album from college, and that was the first picture she gave me. And when I was taking it out, I ripped it because it was stuck. It's like the stuck shit. Like when the old photo albums had that and I ripped it. So.
All right. Well, we do have a special guest tonight because part of the show is also we're going to like a good show. There's going to be a little commercial every now and then. We're closing out KOR-DRATH, Christmas Miracle tonight. So this guy is joining us. This is his high school photo. Woof.
Youthful.
This is the best one.
I was surprised.
Some braces too.
Well, here's the thing that surprised me. Because I've seen pictures of this fine gentleman with a mullet. And I said, where's the mullet? And he goes, that came the year after this. And I said, "Oh, that's when you decide to come out of the closet."
Well, that's when he decided to bring the
what's up,
sweetness.
Dennis?
Wow. Yeah, I was clean cut. That was high school.
Is Dennis the first ever bro guest at all?
With all 6 of us.
Wait,
he was on one time when like either 2 of us couldn't make it or one of us couldn't make it, just to kind of round it out more.
Bart came on one time. Bart Sears did.
Did he?
And I think Art Thibert came on like 3 times, right? 3 years
on time. He was here 3 times on time.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
I don't have to be on time. We have
until the year after.
My ADDs want to go crazy.
Later than I am. So
all right, this still isn't right.
Are you putting us in the order that you brought us in?
Story.
Yeah, is that right? I think that's the order I brought you guys in now.
There it is.
So OCD. So there you go. I had my comments turned off because I was showing all those photos. So if anybody was making a fun cracks about the pictures, well, thank you for them. Oh, Stealth, thank you. $2. Hello.
Hey, Andy,
Dennis will be the producer tonight, showing chats and stuff.
Hey, Andy, can I show off a photograph before we go any further?
Of course you can.
Share it, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to see some lovely comments that you posted, or that you posted this on Facebook, and I should say I got to see comments. So
yeah, Graham was right. You will become the most hated person on Facebook and social media. And I was, and all I did was take a picture with possibly the coolest man in the world, Donald Trump. So you guys can't tell, but he looks a little like stiff, like it's a piece of cardboard, but it's not. That's actually Donald Trump.
Oh, I believe it.
Did you catch some shit on Facebook?
Did you?
Oh, I caught some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All I can think about, too, is why are these people your friends with the way they're commenting after you posted
I got to check this out.
Yeah, can we
That's
see
what
that?
I'm doing right now. That's exactly what I'm doing.
But so here's the difference, Art. You're in Texas. So you go, and that's in your parking lot. Well, Dennis and I are not in Texas. We're in North Carolina. So my parking lot had the table set up with the Democrats and signs and shilling and all that stuff. No red to be seen. So
there was out in the parking lot. There was also a what's her name, Kamala Harris cutout as well. So, but nobody.
They actually made one of her on her knees.
Yeah, was anybody taking pictures with it?
No, nobody was taking pictures with it. They were all alone. But you know what, Andy? I heard you say that it wasn't that busy. It was packed this morning. I went in around the same time, 8:39, and it was busy, man. People were getting out and voting, and there were a lot of people voicing opinions while they were in line.
Glorious, love it.
I went and voted at 10 a.m. this morning, and at 10 a.m. and it was an hour-long line, and by the time I was out, it was already an hour-and-a-half long line.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Art, what time did you vote today?
It was around 9:30 maybe. Well, no, 8:30, 9 o'clock around there, and
so
that's
Texas 9 o'clock, and you're an hour behind.
Yeah.
All right. So Dennis, you came in at what time, Dennis?
Well, I voted at 10 o'clock yesterday.
Oh,
yes. I got back from Hawaii, literally had to run to the bank, and voting was right next to the bank. So I parked and went and stood in line.
All right. I got
Nicholas Gear, thank you for the $2. Trump 2024. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the option,
all I gotta say is you need to go through your friend list and burn and scorch them. You got some people you gotta shit can, bud.
It's funny because I always, when I do this, I always expect the worst. So I always say I'm going to take the high road. So I never really, even though I really wanted to dig in on some of those guys, I was really polite with them. But it took everything I could to be nice to some of those guys.
Can you share that page? Can we see some of the comments, or at least you read what people are saying or something?
Do you have it there, Graham, or should I?
Yeah, I have it. You want me to share?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, dude, I want to see this.
All right.
I think somebody calls me a piece of shit.
Well, that was me, but
Oh yeah, and that was a different topic. So
yeah, exactly.
You didn't have to call me out on that, Art.
Sorry,
yeah,
Graham.
My son Matthew, going to school in Pennsylvania, he registered to vote, so he's going to vote in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
So but they were trying to get him to sign Democrat, because when he checked Republican, they were like trying to shame him, and he's like, listen, he's like, that's just where my values are. I'm more conservative. He goes, but I'm socially liberal. And they were like, oh, you sure you want to register Republican though? Like they kept, you know, they had it at school, and it's basically was like he felt it was like a Democratic sign up, you know.
Right.
They were doing it. So
look at the first guy right out of the gate.
Yeah, Brian Peters was a pain in the ass.
Wow, not a surprise you support a douche, Brian.
That's the guy where I'm like, what? Like right there. If that guy feels that way, it's like, you know, there's a button called unfriend. You can just go ahead and click it.
I'm quite sure I did not send him a friend request. I'm pretty sure Brian Peters sent it to you.
Exactly. But I like what I said back to Brian. I'm like, he's not a douche. He's a super cool cutout.
Yeah,
exactly.
Brian Peters.
Well, I'll tell you the story when I went and voted. One, as soon as we got in line, a lady walks over and she goes, do you want your blue voting report card? Nope. So what it was they literally had printed out every single person they wanted you to vote for a Democrat. And then she walks up, did you know there's a referendum on the bill? I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, they want. So she sat there in line. She goes, they want you to vote for this referendum that would require you to be a legal citizen and show ID and everything like this in order to
hold
vote.
on, Dennis. Hold on. It is the law. I know where you're going, but I read it. The addendum or whatever is to amend the Constitution because it's already a state law, but that would amend this. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So, and then they're like, what? So they're like, and she's telling everybody, and all these people who were grabbing the blue tickets, oh, you want us to say no to that? Okay, we'll say no to that. And I'm like, wow, it's like a Jedi mind trick. But the problem was there was nobody there with the red report card. And we went in to vote. You know how you have your observers. There was one Democratic observer, 0 Republicans there, nothing. There was no red presence at this at all.
Now, is that the Republican Party's fault?
I don't know. Well, we did hear, and I just got back, so I haven't talked to my buddy who's really dialed in on this, but they were supposed to hire like 91 Democrats and 91 Republicans for poll watchers. And I heard they hired 91 Democrats, but only 9 Republican, which is not supposed to be legal. So I have not gotten the scoop because I haven't even talked to him since I've been back yet. But I'm like, wow. So the question is, was there nobody willing to do it, or were they unwilling to bring in? Because it's supposed to be a 1-to-1 basis.
Dude, I hope you unfriended this fucking Brian Peters asshole. I'm sorry. Look at this fucking.
Yeah. My favorite was somebody posted like, Donald Trump doesn't pay his bills, blah, blah, blah. So they chose to focus on the bill thing. And I said, the government doesn't even pay their own bills.
Nice.
Like we're in debt up to here. The deficit's out of control. And you're singling Trump out for not paying his bills, which may or may not be true. I don't know,
Right.
So it got pretty crazy.
That guy's line right here. Go stroke your dying mom.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where'd that even come from? Like, yeah, I read this stuff and I'm like,
what a
you've
dude.
got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I call him angry. I said, if you want to be angry or whatever, I said, go. If you want to be constructive and have a conversation, we can do that. But all you're being is negative and angry.
Look at Art here. Look at him. It is your freedom. However, your point is made. So please move on. Express your freedom somewhere else. And you forgot to put ... motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah,
no. Hey, Graham, the first draft, which I always do, there's usually a lot of obscenities in there, and then I edit them out later.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, Abe Lincoln said the best way to get stuff out is to write a letter, like an angry letter, and then crumple it up and throw it out because it's just a.
I always do that. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I write the
Online
first
things
draft, which
is-
is all nasty. Yeah.
Problem with the online is a lot of times you end up sending it by mistake, and you're like, oh shit.
I've luckily never done that. Yeah.
All right, we should get into our topic.
Yes,
fellas.
we are going to. Okay, so first round, we're going to talk about music, and it can be whatever. It can be, and what I mean by that is, you can drill down to if you found it the week you graduated.
Yes.
What was the #1 song for that week, or it could
I
be for
did
the
that.
entire year. It's
I
up
did
to
that.
whoever's turn it is.
I
So
did
we're going to do
that.
music first. So Dan,
Yeah.
you get to kick it off. If you have
I do. I have an
video
image. I have an image.
Or image.
It's an image. I'm not going to play the song. I don't want to get you.
I'm so disappointed in mine. It's not even funny. So
mine's okay. I thought we were going to go movies first.
Are these our favorite songs from that time?
No.
No,
So
#1 song.
When you
So I graduated on June 13th, 1991. It was a Thursday because we had something called grad night where you could stay late at this thing, and then Friday, was like a fun day. So the week of June 13th, 1991, the #1 song was Rush by Paula Abdul.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hurry, hurry, lover, come to me.
If you're if you say that about his, just wait till mine.
Yeah. No, this was a jam.
Who cares about the song? Look who's singing it.
Yeah, but the music video featured a young Keanu Reeves.
What?
No way.
Yes, it did. It was like a Rebel Without a Cause type of music video, and he was the heartthrob. And
you didn't pull it up?
Now wait a second.
Wait a minute. You want me to pull it up? I'll pull it up.
What year did Speed come out? Was this before Speed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Speed's like 1993.
Yeah, but is it before Bill and Ted?
No.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going.
And Paula Abdul, one of the first Laker girls.
Yeah. Look at that. They get ads on ads.
Hello, Moto.
There. And then I'll pause it.
Smooth soul music.
Say what?
It said smooth soul music. You might want to turn the closed captions off.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
That's great. I keep those on sometimes.
No, it's the little button, the little arrow.
I got it. I did it. See? There he is.
No, man.
Yeah, look at that.
I hate that hairdo.
Yeah, that's definitely Bill and Ted hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, he still has hair like that.
And
So.
look at her,
He
man.
still wears it long. When he wears it short,
Look at
it's
these.
Oh, I remember this video.
Yeah, look at that, man. The lighting
heck
on
yeah,
that.
dude.
Lighting on that was fantastic.
Now, Dan, with your music video directing background, watching this video, does anything pop out to you like, oh, missed opportunity? Another missed.
No, this was I felt like this was a really good music video. It had like that throwback feel, a lot of old cars. It had the Rebel Without a Cause vibe to it. It had Keanu. Look at there's the car, the flag car shot we all know and love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the lighting on this. Yeah. I don't even remember who the bad guy was. That guy.
One of those guys.
Good old sweet Keanu. Up. I'm able to get out.
Nope.
But what about Johnny?
I jumped out of a slow-moving car.
Yeah.
Oh, the bad guy bit it.
Bad video.
You know,
Here's the
what's
best
crazy-
part. They didn't show the car land, which means they didn't want to wreck it, so it probably was
No.
fine.
And they didn't have it. But when she says no one's ever touched me so deep inside, I have to wonder if Keanu's just got long fingers.
I bet.
You know?
Yeah.
But that
Good
was it. Yeah, that was thank you. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that.
That's
I'm here
love.
for you, Dan.
That's
I'm here for
love.
you.
You know what's wonderful about our group though is that if I'm not mistaken, 3 decades are represented in our graduating years.
Shut the front door.
Yes.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just
For real.
art.
Well, what did we do the math? Like combined,
He was held back a lot.
Yeah, combined was 200 and how many years was it? Was it 116 or
213? I think it was 213. Yeah, it was 213.
of experience in the industry?
Yeah. Of just
All right, let's see.
experience.
Just the
Dan,
6 of
last
us,
question,
without-
then we'll
without
move on to
dinner.
Graham.
Yeah.
And everybody think about this if you can remember. Do you remember how big your graduating class was roughly?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was really small. Martinez, not a big town. Probably under 100. Yeah.
Oh,
not-
wow.
Yeah. Not
So,
big.
boy, you guys were in and out.
What do you mean?
As in calling the names, it didn't take long.
Oh yeah, the graduation. Man, I
in
remember
behind the bleachers.
my graduation so well because my brother Rob, he was fresh out of the Navy and he was causing problems, and you know with gangsters, and they wanted to kick his ass, so they showed up to my graduation. So I had a bunch of people mean mugging my brother, and they were saying if they can't get him, they were going to get me. It was so much fun. It was such a good time. Yeah.
Nice. All right, Graham.
Oh, Rob Fraga.
Should I share it now, or you want to work up to it, or what?
No, I'll just give you an intro that I just watched a movie starring her.
Did you really?
31 Days of Monsters. She was in Videodrome, one of her first.
Oh,
films.
wait.
Deborah Harris.
What year did you graduate? Got to start with that.
Oh,
too.
yeah. I graduated in 1980, June of
right.
1980.
Nice.
And this was the
And-
#1 song of 1980. Go ahead and
All
play
right.
it, Drew. Or I guess I'll have to play it, right?
That's a good friggin' song, man.
That is.
I love that song.
A Richard Gere film, man. The American Gigolo.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
They
that.
didn't write this song. That what is that guy's name? Wrote it. She was gorgeous. You know, she wasn't. They didn't break until she was in her 30s.
Yeah. She was
Yeah.
in her 30s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I dig her, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
She
quite
had a
big and
huge
long.
head.
Hey, you know that comes in handy.
I mean, for her body,
Gotta
she's
remember that
only
song.
5'4".
That's still taller than my wife.
I'm not
Mine
quite sure
too.
any of us that have a wife that's 5'2" or under can say another chick is only when they're taller.
Look
Yeah.
how pretty she is.
Yeah, she was
She
gorgeous.
is.
Yeah.
So what was she here? Was she like, are you saying she's in her 30s there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yeah. Because she was 30. I think she was born in
45,
50.
maybe?
50.
50?
Yeah. So
That would make her 30
yeah, that would make her
in
30.
1980. Yeah.
1980, yeah.
And she might actually be older here because when they were doing soundtracks, that was after a few albums had dropped. So this might be 3 years into Blondie's career.
That's right, because they had Rapture, right?
Yeah.
In
I think that was
79.
after this.
Yeah, she's born July 1st, 1945, so she's 35.
Oh, 45. Okay.
45. Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
79.
they started in the late 70s, maybe 77, 78.
yeah. She doesn't look 35 at all.
You know what's crazy is when that music video for Rapture that has rap in it.
Mhm.
There was a DJ Red Alert couldn't make it to the video shoot, so they had another guy play his role, and the other guy is none other than the artist known as Basquiat.
Who?
Basquiat?
Basquiat. He was a shill and a fucking con artist, and he's dead now of heroin. So fuck him.
Wow! I thought Fabric School would love Basquiat.
No,
man.
he's.
Well, I thought Milli Vanilli were shills and grifters and stuff.
Basquiat, isn't that a
No.
dessert?
Milli Vanilli was great.
I love Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli
Oh my
was
God.
great. Hey, can you?
Yeah, I saw them in concert.
Can you
I
kick
saw them in
Dennis,
concert, too.
Andy? Can you kick Dennis out of here?
No,
I
I'm with
know, I
I'm
should.
with Dennis. I'm with Dennis. I'm with him. I
By
saw
the
them in
way,
concert.
I just pulled up a picture. I wanted to see what Debbie Harry looks like. Like now, it's a
No,
year
no.
old, but
No.
yeah.
Let's see.
All right.
No, she's still pretty good. And they sound good.
She's 80 now, right? She's 80 something.
She'll be 80. No.
She'll be 80.
Oh yeah, she'll be 80
yeah.
next year.
Oh, hey. That's all right.
Hey, that's.
I mean,
not
that's
bad.
78.
Hanging
So
in
yeah.
there, man.
My grandmother didn't look like that at 78.
You know
Oh,
what's
no, not
crazy
mine.
though is they somebody had taken and she doesn't look like she got all the crazy plastic surgery either, which
No.
is great. They had
Yeah,
taken
she looks better than Madonna, and she's 20 years older.
Yeah,
they,
really.
they had taken the Golden Girls and put like modern haircuts on them.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and it made them look so much younger. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like not that weird granny do.
They
Oh, you got to find that, Dan.
Yeah, that's
Made-
awesome.
I wanna see
I
it.
haven't seen that.
Well, the
Brady-
oldest
Brady
one on
Bunch.
that show, not that I ever watched it, but she was the youngest of the three.
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Estelle
the-
Getty.
the-
Why do I know this?
like
stuff?
the petite, small one or whatever. All right, Aaron, what year did you graduate?
I've got to say, 1982 was a great year for music. It was a great year for film. It was probably the best year anybody could possibly graduate. Let's start this little memory lane with
It's got to be Phil
the number
Collins.
one
It's gotta be.
song. The number one song when I was graduating. Here we go.
Oh, so wait, now is this for the year, right? You're going for the
No,
year.
this was the week I was. The week I
Oh, the
graduated.
week. Okay.
Olivia Newton-John, baby.
I don't know whether.
These guys are
Oh
so
boy.
good.
Take it down, some Billy. Take it down.
These are Billy's people.
Look at that camera angle on that guy. They're like, let's tilt the angle and flip it upside down.
Oh my god.
Now Olivia, she was fine.
Oh, what the heck is going on there?
They're getting physical, bro.
Oh, the ball sack. Look. Oh,
Now, how old was she here?
he's not young either.
Now she's like 32.
37.
Yeah, she's got to be.
28 when she did Grease.
She's older. So Olivia John was born.
Oh my goodness.
That was 78, right? Grease was 78.
82.
I don't
This is
know.
1982.
I know.
No,
but she
what year was
28
Grease?
when she did
Grease
Grease.
is 78.
Oh, Greece was 78. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So she's 4. So she's 32 here.
Yeah, she's born in 1948.
Hey,
Now, see, she looks older than Deborah Harry when Deborah Harry was 35 in
I'd say
1980.
so.
if you ask
I
me.
would say so.
hey, I
No.
popped that picture for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's only got
All right.
2 of the Golden Girls, but it's a good example. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
Betty
wow.
Oh my God! Look at Betty White.
I know.
Wow.
Now
I know.
hold on. That is not just hair. They
Yeah.
took the whole wrinkles out of
No.
B.
Yeah,
Arthur's
they saw-
face.
No, they didn't.
They
Yes,
saw
Enlarge it.
Yeah.
Can you enlarge it?
This is enlarged. Hold on. Let me see if
He took his blue pill already.
Beautiful young lady. When she was young, she was a beautiful girl.
Who? Betty White?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Betty White was
So
great.
Shirley
Yeah,
Jones,
in the
but-
50s and stuff.
Yeah. So was Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, look at B. Arthur's eyebrows too. They're thicker down
Oh
here.
yeah, a little bit archier, a little bit darker
doctored
makeup.
her. And the same
Okay.
thing with Betty White.
Dude, my
Yeah, you're
mother looks like my mother's hair's still dark though, believe it or not. But my mother, she has a little bit of gray. I thought my mother was B. Arthur. I thought she was Maud, and she had these clothes called Act 3. And I'm like, oh my god! So this is what she wears in the third act on TV because she looks like Maud.
Did
All right.
you guys see?
I found a TikTok version of it that's got all the girls.
All
I
right.
thought B. Arthur was a guy for a long time.
So did I.
Did you guys see the photo of Bon Jovi recently next to I think it's B. Arthur, and they're both wearing the black turtleneck, and it
No.
says It says Bon Jovi could be a Golden Girl.
Oh no!
I'll have to find it.
Horrible.
He's
Oh, did you
lost.
see that picture of Robert De Niro with the glasses on, and he was next to Woody Allen, and he looked like
No.
Dude, who would thought we'd live in the day when Roseanne Barr looks better than Madonna?
right?
She does.
She really does. Now,
we
she
go,
had
Andy.
work, but I mean, come on.
She's had
Let me
good.
know
Oh, hold on.
what's
All
up.
right, let me pull that up. Holy crap!
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see,
they did.
yeah. You see how they?
A little
Change
bit.
stuff.
Oh, hey, Blanche.
Wow, look at that one.
Wow.
And she was the youngest one.
I know.
He is.
That's
Oh my God.
One more time.
Okay, good girl.
That is the best. I mean, Betty White was the most attractive out of all of them. So
No, I was.
You know, you guys
I
that
like
don't have
Blanche.
any
That's
hair
a
need to
tie,
do this.
that one.
I was a Blanche fan myself.
I never watched the show.
Somebody's
Yeah,
got to
that's because she's
Photoshop
easy.
hair on you guys.
On us now.
Yeah, make you younger looking.
That would be great.
there you go.
Wow.
Well, you know, those pretty boys when they're back when they're young, they really age bad and they start to look like old ladies when they're
Yeah,
old.
they do.
Yep,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
sure do.
You
It's
know,
so true.
Here's the proof.
That's gonna happen to me.
I mean, Paul McCartney. You know, there's pictures of him. I'm like, oh my god,
Dude.
Yeah.
he was the cute Beatle.
I'm on my way to look like a lady. I look like my mother already.
Hey, dude looks like a lady, you know.
Dude looks like
Andy, share this. 'Cause I got to show that there were actually a couple of huge albums in 1982.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
was a
Come on.
groundbreaker.
Oh yeah,
And also the one that didn't get as much notoriety, but was also a huge groundbreaking album right there.
What you got?
Prince.
Oh, yeah. That was a great album.
1999.
Oh,
His
Little
breakthrough
Red-
album.
Yeah, Little Red Corvette.
And the Police, Ghost in the Machine also
Yeah,
came
did you
out.
have
Wow.
Asia? Was it Asia 1982 with like the heat?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's a great song.
Wait,
I've
that's
got that
song
album
called
on my iPhone.
The meat of the donut.
The meat, of the
Oh.
donut. Yeah.
So anyway, 82, man. It was sort of that transition year from rock into the kind of new wave, and there was some nice albums right in there. Of course, we remember the one-hit wonder Dexy's Midnight Runner.
Oh my god,
Come on,
nobody
my
knows
God.
that song, please.
It's about Eileen.
Come on.
Eileen.
Don't say the
Come on,
name.
Eileen.
Oh, say. Aaron likes to get his dirty.
Johnny Ray.
He likes to get his
Come
dirty jokes
on.
in cleanly.
I remember.
all right, Art.
It's just like it's like his one beer
Uh-oh.
a year, you know.
What?
Hmm.
You're up, Art.
He's frozen.
Freeze. Are we there? Okay.
Art's all
Who's
there he
frozen?
is.
Me or
Okay. I
Art?
think
Art
I'm
was.
back. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me present. I'm going to present myself to you guys.
All right. While you're doing that, check out this and let me
Can
know
you
if you
see
guys
me?
get the joke behind this meme.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know the donut joke.
Aaron, do we need to explain this to you?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dear
don't. I have no frame reference for this.
Yes,
I'm
you
sure
do.
it's filthy, but
It is.
It is.
Okay, so Hillary Clinton is very old, and look at the size of the hole in her donut.
oh, I got you.
Andy, well done, sir. Well done.
Now, when Graham comes back, I'll have to see if he gets it.
All right. Am I back? Are we going here?
Yeah, you're here. You're here.
Okay. So this is 1979. This is the year I graduated. So this was the top song for
1979.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has a great lead guitar solo in it.
yeah.
The radio
I
release.
can't hear anything over
My Bologna. That is a good one.
All right. Fast forward it to the lead guitar part.
Yeah,
The lead in this song is fantastic, and they cut it on the radio play.
yeah. There's a bridge that goes into it.
And that's how you sell an album cover right there.
Yeah. That's the 70s, baby.
Yeah.
I had this 45, man.
The only problem with this album cover is somebody should have dumped some water on that shirt first and then taken a
I don't
picture.
think you really needed to. It's pretty much all there.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm with you, Aaron. This is A-okay with me.
Whoa!
Whoa, what's up with
They
that?
insult you in the video, Art.
Bunch of a-holes.
Fuck
What
yeah.
a bunch of a-holes. Hey, you know what? If they knew what kind of day I had today, they would not be messing with me. But I have this I want to share too. So this is the top Billboard songs for '79.
Okay.
So are you sharing, Andrew?
Uh,
Okay,
I
so
will.
My Sharona, the Bad Girls, Donna Summer, La Freak, La Chic. Do you think I'm sexy, Rod Stewart? Reunited, and man, does it feel so good. I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor. These are all like disco acts.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah.
Great
Stuff,
songs.
Yeah. YMCA, The Village People, Ring My Bell. Ring my bell.
Ring my bell.
Ring my bell.
Yeah. Sad Eyes. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, the super high voice that guy had.
Oh, is that Leo
Yeah.
Sayer?
No, it's Robert John.
John. But he was,
Donna Summer was smoking, but look at David Naughton actually makes the top 15 with Making It.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Wow.
wasn't he in a television show called Making It? Wasn't that like
Yes,
the
he
theme song
was.
for it?
Yes, he was.
Probably before he turned into a werewolf.
I know he lost his Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. He lost his Dr. Pepper ad because of that movie.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he was naked.
and then this
Are you
is Heart of
serious?
Glass.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
Heart
wow.
of Glass, Blondie, What Fools Believe, Doobie Brothers.
That's one of my favorite songs of all time. And that Logical song by Supertramp.
Ooh, Knock on
think-
Wood. That was a good disco song.
I think that's in here. Yeah, Supertramp, the logical song. Yeah. Melissa Manchester, the Jacksons, Shake Your Body Down to the Ground.
Oh yeah, baby.
There is
Come on, we
nothing
got
good.
Leif Garrett though.
Yeah, there is nothing good in here at all. Leif Garrett doesn't even
No, I love all that stuff.
Dude,
this
Kenny
is real.
Rogers, the gambler.
Yeah,
Come
these are
on
all
now.
great.
Yeah.
Earth,
They're all
Wind, and
great.
Fire after the love is gone. Come on.
Come on,
Yeah,
Art.
Later,
Lot of love
Little
by
River
Nicholas
Band.
Larson.
Oh, Toto, hold the line. Come on.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share a list that's better.
That's a
That-
rock
that-
snob right there
I
talking.
would say you are just, boy, you're hateful. Hey, while you're doing that, hey, Graham, do you get this meme? You weren't on camera when I shared it. Let me know if you understand this.
yeah, I'm interpreting it.
Yep, you got it. We had to explain it to good old Aaron. So
Okay. Are you guys
Drive a
seeing this?
truck through it.
nope. Let me share it. Hold on.
This is
Here we go.
Apple Music's top 1999 hits. So we got Highway to Hell.
Yeah.
AC/DC.
Oh,
It's not about going to hell. It's a song about touring. The road, the bus ride to the next gig is the highway to hell. So just to clarify, My Sharona, Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2.
Oh yeah.
What I Like About You, the Romantics.
Oh, that's
Hey,
Yes.
What I Like About You.
Great song.
We
Those
got
are
Message in a Bottle, The Police, Regatta de Blanc. We got Do You Like That? Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Don't do
Renegade.
it.
Renegade was a great album. That Styx album.
Yeah, Pieces
Yes.
of Eight. I think
Yes.
it was.
100%.
Brass in Pocket, The Pretenders, a great song. Heartache Tonight, Eagles. Take the Long Way Home, Supertramp, Sultans of Swing, Cheap Sunglasses. There you go. ZZ Top, Rock and Roll Fantasy, Bad Company. We won't hold that against this list. Since You've Been Gone, the Rainbow remake. Train in Vain. Yeah.
You know what makes me happy about this list is I was already paying attention to music by this time.
Well, there you go.
Oh, Comfortably Numb, one of the greatest songs ever.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is good. The Ramones Rock and Roll High School is a great song. Tops the Fleetwood Mac album. Yeah,
that's a great album.
That's cool.
Yeah,
and then
song, Rock and Roll Radio. That's my favorite Ramones song of all time.
Rock and Roll Radio.
Are all the guys in ZZ Top still alive?
No,
I think
no.
One of them passed.
Yep, one of them passed.
The
guy with the beard passed.
Yes.
Oh, that one. That narrows it down.
Did you guys know that the Ramones that's not their real name? They're not brothers?
How dare you? Next thing you know, you're going to be saying the Bros aren't brothers.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
That name because it was the name that Paul McCartney used when he would check into hotels.
Okay,
really?
I do have to tell a story. Heartbreaker, Pat Benatar. The first time I heard that song, I'd never heard a woman rock so freaking hard in my life.
Yeah,
that song
dude.
is crazy good. And then this list is great. Look at there's Ace Frehley's New York Groove. He didn't write it,
a good one.
Yeah,
New York Groove.
Yeah,
Van Halen too. Beautiful Girls.
Yeah, so 79 as far as rock was good. We won't do the John Cougar thing.
He turned into a douchebag.
Did he really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But then there's Dirty White Boy, like Foreigner. You could not even play that song on the radio anymore, man.
Dirty White Boy.
But yeah,
the Cars, Candy O, beautiful.
Yeah, pretty good time. 79 was pretty good. As long as you don't look at the popular top 100, you look at the rock top 100.
Rock, baby.
You like them both. You had a great like Aaron was saying. That's when the transition started. So you had disco. You still had that big power rock. You know, that like the wall overproduced rock, and then you had punk coming in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
New wave,
with the new romantics, with the romantics, with whatever that is, new wave.
Yeah. Because the 70s get a bad vibe. They say like, well, it's all corporate rock. It's like if you ever think of a decade with more transition and more range, like it starts with the Beatles and ends with Blondie. You know.
Yeah, that's great.
And the Ramones and all that. Yeah.
You know, and that's when Kiss and AC/DC they were at pretty much their height until Back in Black, anyway.
Same thing with Van Halen too. Van Halen 1 and 2.
Diver Down is 79, right, Art? If you guys Diver Down?
I think it was Van Halen 2.
Yeah, Van Halen 1 and 2 were in the 70s. After that, it goes to the 80s. Then Women and Children First was 1980 because I saw them on that concert tour.
Oh, Fair Warning, right? Fair Warning is that 80 or
that was in the 80s, early 80s, yeah. So I saw them at Anaheim Stadium, Van Halen. They opened up for like Blue Oyster Cult, and Sammy Hagar opened. Oh no, they opened up for Sammy Hagar as well.
That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Van Halen, it was their first tour, and they parachuted onto the Anaheim Stadium floor. So there was a plane that dropped them parachute-wise, and they all came out, and there was 4 limos backstage and went to go pick them up. And one of them was on the other side of the freeway. Like, they did not stick to landing.
Wait, Van Halen parachuted in?
Yeah, all 4 of them, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, none of them met their mark. So you could see, because I was up in the load, so you could see the limos like driving all over the place to get these guys. And it took them forever to
That's hilarious.
That is so funny, yeah.
I saw them.
Hey, Dennis, didn't you say that when Sammy Hagar was with Van Halen, that's when they made the most money because of him?
Oh, big time.
Business-wise.
Yeah. He was all business.
I love Van Halen with Hagar.
Yeah, but he made way more money the when he got the band members to do the alcohol, and then when he sold the company and when they kicked him out, basically, he got all the shares back and stuff, and he made $40 million just off the alcohol, which is way more than the band made throughout their career, which is surprising.
You mean Cabo Yabo tequila?
Yeah.
Ah.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah, and then they kicked out, what was his name? Steve. They kicked out him. And when Sammy got booed, he goes, hey, why don't you join me? I'll pay you really well. And they did. And they've been touring ever since. So it was all the business manager for Van Halen that was the problem, and creating rifts between the members and stuff. So, you know,
it was Eddie and Alex causing problems. Yeah. They even got rid of Michael Anthony, you know.
Right.
I mean,
But I just saw Satriani and all those guys. I think Sammy's like 70. He's in his 70s now. And we had great seats, and they did all the Van Halen tunes. And Michael Anthony sang Ain't Talking About Love. Like, he did the lead vocals on it. And it was awesome.
Cool.
That's cool.
Have you guys seen David Lee Roth today? He looks like Don Rickles.
Oh man, he is.
I watch his I follow his Instagram.
Yeah.
And
Diamond
man,
Dave.
But he's still in
cracks me
good
up.
shape. He's
Yeah.
you know,
He's
involved.
still sharp, man. He is
yeah.
so funny, man. He is so hilarious.
He ever was sharp.
All right, I'll have to check it out. All right, Billy, you're up.
No, hey, real quick.
Okay.
I just want to interject this because you were talking about Pat Benatar breaking on the scene and blowing you away.
Yeah.
Ann Wilson could belt it out too.
Oh,
Hart.
Ann Wilson, yeah.
Hart
yeah.
is
Did
amazing.
you guys ever?
Did you see
that?
Them hamburgers too? I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Did you see that their performance on Stairway to Heaven when they were honoring?
Yes.
Incredible.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I had to
They
say.
got the guy to cry.
And Hart was great in concert.
Yeah,
That was
I gotta give Ann
Jason.
Wilson some love. She's up
Yeah,
from
that was
the
Jason.
Washington area, you know. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jason Bonham. He's the son of John Bonham, who is
Yep.
the drummer for Zeppelin. And he's also was on tour with Sammy Hagar. So it's him, Michael Anthony, and Joe Satriani. And it was killer. It was killer, man.
Who'd Satriani
Excellent
play
lineup.
with before he was soloed?
Chickenfoot. He was with Hagar as well, with Chickenfoot.
Oh, was he? Okay.
And then he was solo. That's when he did Surfing with the Alien and stuff.
Yeah.
That
love
was such a good
I
album.
love his rendition
Yeah,
of Heavy Metal.
That was one of my favorite instrumental albums.
Did you say Heavy Metal, the song?
The Heavy
Brown.
Metal, the song that Sammy Hagar sang.
Right. That he
Oh,
thought
yeah,
was about, they wanted him to write a song about the comic,
Yeah.
but he wrote a song about the music because he didn't understand.
Yeah,
right?
That song rocks.
It does. That was good.
They played it that night. Yeah.
That's part of that movie.
I didn't like.
Yeah, it is.
I liked when David Lee Roth was in Van Halen because they all like hated each other, and then when Sammy was in it, they're all hugging. Remember, they're all laughing. and
Yeah,
they're
but
all, you know-
dude, that's still a good album though, man. 5150. That like
Oh yeah,
those are-
5150 is great.
yeah.
Those are great.
Their last
I'm a-
great,
I was
I
a
like
Van Hagar fan.
1985, you know, and Van
Dreams,
Halen 1
baby,
and 2 in
dreams.
1985.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys remember Van Halen when they had that guy from Accept sing for them?
Yeah, I
What was
wasn't
his-
for that.
Yeah,
You're talking
that
about
was
the
nice.
guy, the guy from Extreme, right?
Extreme, not
Extreme,
Accept.
that was it, not
Except
Accept.
with
Yeah,
that little
Accept was
dude,
good.
remember?
Yeah.
Except with that
Yeah,
little guy.
I forget Gary.
Oh, little
Gary
wall.
something.
Yeah.
Gary something. or
Yeah,
other.
Lita was great.
Yeah, we-
Yeah.
Nita Ford. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Are we
still
going to
is.
see Smokey the Concat this weekend? Maybe.
I don't know.
We might.
He can answer. All right, Tooch.
Okay, before
Should I
we
share
go
it?
to me, before we go to me, I want to say we saw Pat Benatar last year out here on Long Island,
It's our live.
and she was the only one singing, right? It was just her, and she's at like 73 or something. She was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I saw
And
her
then
20 years ago.
my first concert was Van Halen at the Meadowlands at 1984, the year I
Dude,
graduated.
okay.
high school.
Do you know who Van Halen offered to be their new lead singer before Sammy Hagar?
No.
She's
You
married
can't-
to
you can't move
McEnroe
off
now.
like that and choke.
I know. I just dropped. No. She's married to McEnroe.
He expected
right
one
now.
of us to go, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
So a woman?
She's married to McEnroe, John McEnroe, right now. She's saying
one of those Spice Girls.
yeah, well, like the Warrior and what the heck?
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. She's great. She's great.
Yeah,
They offered it to her before Hagar.
Yeah, she turned him down.
From Scandal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good move on her part.
Patty.
Can't pull a chick into the band. Come on.
Great voice, though. Great voice.
Well,
Hey,
Billy,
my first concert was Van Halen too.
not to one up you, Billy, but last year we saw the Joan Jett open for it was Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Poison. And Joan Jett, if you looked at her playing and you watched her play back in 1980, they're the same. She sounds the same. She looks a little older, but literally everything about her is the same. It was just as good of a concert as she put on 40 years ago. So kudos to her. She's got all of her original band members, including the guy they called Grandpa. He was the original keyboardist. He's like 80 something now, and he could barely move on the stage, but he could still play. They were awesome.
That's awesome. I heard that Motley Crue, and I seen videos of Vince Neil singing, but he doesn't sing. He goes like he just
no. Vince can't sing anymore, Kenny.
He forgot the words to the song, and they literally they started putting him up on a teleprompter. But who cares? Because we as fans were all singing the words because we know all the words. So the whole crowd was singing the words for him. But yeah, he literally
That sounds like a Frankie Valli concert.
Oh my gosh, dude, unbelievable!
Have you seen him?
Oh my
gosh,
Frankie Valli's still alive.
I don't think he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I know he's touring, but it was like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I like when he's standing there on the side on the step with the microphone, and they say Frankie Valli, and he doesn't go up the steps. Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
And then it's all lip sync. He doesn't sing. It's all pre-recorded. He just stands there. It's looks
all
like
of a sudden you hear, oh, what a night.
Looks like Jimmy Carter.
He looks like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
That's like holding a town hall where you have a teleprompter and you're taking questions that were already approved.
Yeah, very
Who
similar
did that?
to
Oh, that's right. One of the candidates, and not named Trump. Okay.
All right, so here's the song. Okay, so here's the song the week I graduated high school in 1984 for celebrating 40 years.
Great year.
Great year, man. Great year.
Love it.
This song fucking rocks. So I figured I'd do the extended version because maybe we can get away with some stuff so you don't get, but listen to this shit, man. This rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Here?
Yep.
Extended dance version.
This is the ultimate fabric school band.
Nice.
Hey, you know the secret ingredient to these guys?
These guys rock, man. I love this band.
I hate them.
I love them. I love them.
Oh my God.
They were right there with Flock of Seagulls for me.
I like Flock of Seagulls.
Oh, man. Duran Duran, man. Hungry Like the Wolf, Union of the Snake.
Yep.
Wild Boy.
New Moon on Monday.
So I actually got the sheet music. I got the sheet music for that and Save a Prayer because I really wanted to learn it. It sounds easy until I read the sheet music. There were so many sharps, flats. I'm like, I'm out. I never even learned it. Their music is much more complex than what it sounds like on the radio.
They're great. And I was in a band, and we would open up with Hold Back the Rain, which is one of my favorite songs. It's on the Rio album. It's a great song. But these guys kicked ass, man. I actually went to go see Duran Duran, Debbie and I, last summer. And it's so funny because we walked in to Madison Square Garden and we sit, and before a concert, you kind of talk to people around you. So everyone thought that I was just the husband, you know what I mean, going with her. and I'm the one singing all the songs and shit. It was funny. These girls are skinny with kids, shit like that. These girls, it's like, you know, you can take them home with you if you want. It's fun, man.
You ever hear of a
The
guy
thing
named?
is about that band is they had the Taylors and none of them are related. So there's 3 Taylors in that band. So
None
the
of them
drummer,
No,
the
that's not true. John
No,
and
they're not
Andy are
related.
related.
Not at all.
I know
Not
that's
at
what
all.
I'm saying. They're not related.
That's
It's
what he
weird.
said. They're not.
They're not related.
But
But
that's so
those
weird because
guys
when they
are
went to the
really-
power station,
Right. Those guys are really talented. Like even outside of that band, they went on to really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
What was the one guitar player he played with some?
Wasn't it Andy? No, was it Andy
Smith.
Taylor?
Andy Taylor. I mean, Andy Taylor.
Yeah, he went, like Fraga said, he was in Power Station with what's his
with his brother
Robert Palmer.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Robert.
Hey,
Palmer.
what
I
I
saw
wanted.
Power Station twice too. Sorry.
Listen, do you know who Nile Rodgers is?
Of course, dude.
The producer.
Okay. Yeah, he is the secret sauce behind Duran Duran.
Yes,
I
he
watched
is.
this. I watched the documentary on them, and they came out sounding very rock and all that like cool new wavy disco-y dancey shit.
Yeah.
That was Nile Rodgers injecting that shit and twisting it up.
So now I don't have to hate Duran Duran. I can hate Nile Rodgers.
We know him.
Nile Rodgers actually he's the one who remixed the Reflex.
Yeah,
That made it a #1. The song was more rock on the album version.
No, I'm talking their whole thing.
Yeah,
Not just
they're
the
huge
remix.
fans of Chic. Listen, I know everything about this band. So they were huge fans of Chic. And Robert Palmer and Chic actually, Chic actually opened up for Duran Duran at the Garden. And it was like
amazing.
A party, man, dude. Fraga.
Do you know how they came up with their song Freak Out?
No.
They wanted to get into Studio 54 and they couldn't, and they wrote a song that said, "Aw, fuck off." And they're like, "This is great. Let's just change it to Freak Out."
Oh, so like in the lyrics, they say, "If you're going down to 54," right?
Yes.
And they're like, "Fuck off, 54."
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Nile Rodgers, man.
Marcus Killer
What he
Goose.
did for Madonna too, you know.
84 had Madonna. 84 had Big Country.
Ghostbusters.
That's the #1 movie if we get to that point.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh,
I was
we will.
thinking about. I was thinking
Ruin
about the
it.
song. I was thinking about the motherfucking song that ripped off
All
"I
right.
Want a New Drug."
Motherfucker Jones.
Let's move on to Dennis. Now, guys, I know what you're thinking. These are all different years for everybody, but wait, Dennis and Andy are the same age. How could that be possible?
What?
Well, one of us was held back in kindergarten for not being able to do the Velcro fasteners on his shoes. Therefore, he graduated in 1988. Dennis.
I did graduate, but I even told my wife you were going to say that shit. And she goes, "That's not true at all." I'm like, "I know, but Andy will tell everybody that." And I wasn't even the oldest or youngest in my class. I was in the middle. So I don't know how they did it in your part of the country, but I am perfectly normal. Say what you will. In your part of the country. Now,
That's what special people say all the time.
Short bus normal.
What color was your bus?
I walked to school uphill both ways in the snow and cut glass with no shoes.
Yeah, but we believe it because you grew up in freaking Wisconsin. So, of course, it was snowing and it was uphill both
It
ways.
really was. It really was. But hey,
Cheese blocks on their
potentially a bit of breaking news before I reveal. Blade was removed from Disney's slated release and replaced with Predator Badlands in 2025.
What?
Predator Badlands. I've never even heard of that one.
Blade was just removed from Disney's slate of releases altogether
I bet
and replaced
you.
with Predator Badlands.
I
Breaking
bet
news.
you.
Heard it here
I
first.
bet you. What happened was the people went crazy for Wesley Snipes,
They did.
and they went, "Oh, we can't reboot it. We got to do Wesley."
No, my son-in-law was working on that movie. And,
Was he?
There was all kinds of script problems, casting problems. They hired and fired people. They went through the script like a whole bunch of times. They were actually there in Cleveland ready to film, and the script wasn't ready, and they had to shut it down. I mean, that thing's been a disaster from the get-go.
Holy shit!
It's
Didn't
just
know
like
that.
Flash.
Too many
That's some
cooks,
inside
man.
baseball right there.
Yeah.
It's an age-old
Yeah.
story, isn't it, Graham Nolan? Too many cooks in the kitchen.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Sad
right.
but true.
All right,
Hire
Dennis,
the
what do you got?
first, and then you have to rewrite.
Oh my God, this is perfect. George Michael. for
This
Dennis.
is the song that was
Wham.
#1 on the week that I graduated. You can see not my favorite song by far of his. So for whatever reason, that was the one. But I will point UK's #1 song. Look at that. You've got R&B's #1 song, Little Walter. I told you so. If you're into country, and Dance Track was The Promise. But
The Promise
George
is a great
Michael.
song.
One More Try, probably my least favorite of his songs.
It's a good one though.
Yeah.
He had a good voice.
It's like a
He's
piano
got a
lounge
great
singer
voice.
song.
Because I think Faith, Gotta Have Faith was, I think, #1 for the year. But I'll pull that up in a second.
You need to share your audio, buddy, because it's just playing, and he's just
What is
finding
it?
a way.
Rating.
Did you share your audio? Because we can't hear it.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I didn't share it. Well, that's okay. It's not a great song anyway.
So what is this? Oh, that's great, dude. This is great. It's called Birthday Jam, so you could just look it up like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to use like Wiki and cross-reference and shit. I wish I had a site.
Did you
Oh,
ever
yeah,
hear
I had
George
to-
Why did
Michael?
you what,
Did you guys
when I
ever
did,
hear
I
George
just
Michael
typed in
sing,
the Google search.
No, I need to
George
know
George Michael singing "Somebody to Love" the Queen song? It's absolutely
So
amazing.
there it is. #1 song for 1988, Faith by George Michael. Made way more sense than that. In Excess, George Harrison, Rick Astley.
Oh, heck
Never gonna
yes.
give you up. Look
Yes,
at that.
man.
Everybody's still singing it. And one of my favorites, Sweet Child O' Mine.
Oh yeah, Guns N'
Guns
Roses.
N' Roses, GNR, Belinda Carlisle, the best part of
Oh, Linda.
and
See-
Tiffany. Come on, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Dennis.
The 80s were great. It was so great.
I would have gone to school with you, but not with Andy, because
What?
Andy's senior year was 86, 87, right?
87.
No, but I'm saying you started in 86 and graduated in 87.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I spent 8th grade, but 87 to 88, I was a freshman. So Dennis would have been a senior when I was a freshman.
Yes. Plus, he
That's
thinks
how
I'm
it
really
goes.
cool, so he would have hung out with me anyway.
I totally
look-
would have hung
sure.
out with you.
Def Leppard,
Dennis hanging out with the
XOJ,
8th graders.
Billy Ocean, Cheap Trick, Michael Jackson, Debbie Gibson from Madison, Wisconsin is where she went to school. If you guys didn't know
Okay,
that.
can I tell a story? A great Debbie Gibson story. So
Oh, I'd love to hear one.
the summer of 1988, I worked for a sprinkler guy, and we would install sprinklers. Debbie Gibson is from Long Island. She was graduating. So we get the call, an emergency sprinkler job, and we had to do at the high school for the graduation. So we go to do it, and we see guys working on the stage. They had the stage all set up, and somebody the night before came in and spray painted or painted in big white paint Debbie Gibson Lays Good right across the
Oh no!
Oh my God!
And then the maintenance guys are painting the green over the white. Like it looks like they took a roller brush and did it. Debbie Gibson Lays Good.
Did you make this up, Billy?
Oh, that's a true story.
Oh, okay, because
True story. All right.
you're so good at it. You're so
No,
good
that's a
at
true
it.
story.
Wow.
All right.
That's true.
So anyway,
Thank you,
guys,
Frankie
that's it.
is right.
You can see it. Aerosmith, Whitney Houston, rest her
Yes.
soul.
God
She
bless.
was great. Bon Jovi, the Beach Boys, Kokomo came
Oh,
out with
yeah.
Kokomo.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember Kokomo.
But are the
Yeah.
Beastie Boys anywhere there? Because they're awesome.
No,
License to
they
Kill.
no,
was
I don't
86.
think so. But
86.
Information Society, look at that. Pure
Dude,
energy.
I
Leonard
have that
Boy.
record. That album is so good.
It is.
That album is so good. Keith Sweat, Bobby
that's
Brown,
right.
I'll be sure.
Oh, dude, Keith Sweat. Yeah, I listened to Keith Sweat back then.
Yeah, man.
Terrence Trent D'Arby. Look at
Oh, I
that.
hated that guy too. He reminded me of
Dude.
Boston.
Yeah, real pretentious.
Yeah,
It was pretentious, but that first album was great.
Elton John, Pet Shop Boys. Come on, Pet Shop Boys.
Pet Shop Boys rock, dude. They
Pet
came
Shop
out
Boys
in
singing an Elvis song that Willie Nelson did.
Yeah, that's a great version, man. Their version of
Oh, look at I'll be sure.
White Lion. White Lion, another great concert.
Yes.
Just
Were
saying.
you at the concert where they died, where they killed all those people and stuff?
What?
Oh, the fire?
Yeah, the fire. That's a White Lion concert.
Yeah,
Was
no,
it?
I wasn't at that one.
Great White. That was Great White.
Oh, Great White. Sorry.
Great
Great White.
Damn, it's so
Was
stupid.
that
Wasn't it
was
Great
that on the
White
West
Festival?
Coast or was that East Coast?
Rhode
When that
Island?
happened?
Rhode Island.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. It was Rhode Island.
And you know why the fire got out of control was somebody screwed with the sprinkler systems and didn't install it properly. The same ones that went to Debbie Gibson's house.
That's what I heard too.
oh boy.
That's what I heard.
And that is when a young Billy Tucci knew he should give up the sprinklers and go to fashion school.
Go to fabric school.
Fabric school. All right, guys, I graduated in the wonderful year of 1987. This is the song that was #1, the year of my graduation. I wish I could say I'm proud of it. I'm really not. It is Atlantic Star, Always.
Okay, Andy, you win.
Told you. I told you.
Wow. I really thought George Michael was going to win the lamest. Thank you, Andy.
Nope. I beat it. All right, well, that's enough of that garbage. We don't need to hear more. But I did pull up the list. So the #1 song was Walk Like an Egyptian from the Bangles.
Ooh,
Hey,
yes.
all right.
Man.
Did like the Bengals.
The little side eye right there from Susanna Hoffs, man. Every guy fell in love with her with that.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we've got Heart with Alone, Gregory Abbott, Shake You Down, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yeah,
Beastie should be on here, right?
Yeah, she did.
That's when
Starship.
Madonna was hot too.
Oh man, this
Oh,
is back my LA days. 87.
And Dennis, as your wife likes to say, the one-hit wonder Whitesnake, Here I Go Again, is #7. That is not a joke. Dennis's wife called Whitesnake a one-hit wonder.
So we went and saw Whitesnake a few years ago, and she goes, well, it was one of the bands, but she goes, oh, they're a one-hit wonder. And I just looked at her and was like, what? And then all of a sudden the next song played. She goes, oh, a 2-hit wonder. Then the next song, a 3-hit wonder. And then I'm like, okay, there's the 5-hit wonder. And she goes, wow, I didn't realize those were all Whitesnake.
Have you guys ever heard a song called "Burn"? It's a Deep Purple song.
Oh,
If you guys haven't, check
I'd
it
have
out.
to hear it.
It's David Coverdale. He sang with Deep Purple towards the end of their
Did he really?
career. And
See, all I remember about them
Holy
is Tawny
shit, man.
Katane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's all I
Driving
remember.
around on that car. Who did that car?
She was a psycho. She was married to a baseball player.
Loudness.
She was married to a
Loudness?
baseball player and got arrested for domestic abuse. She was
Yeah,
beating on the
she
guy.
was beating him.
Yeah, she was
No
beating
way.
Yes.
She died, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Not the baseball player. He's still around, though.
Yeah.
Who was the
I don't
ball?
know.
Who was the baseball player? Marcus.
Yeah, that baseball player's safe.
He
That's right.
didn't want to go home.
I do have to ask Toshiro's loudness, as in the Japanese heavy
Yeah.
metal band, which
Yeah,
I
man,
love.
rock and roll crazy nights.
Yeah.
Rock and roll crazy nights.
Knew them.
All right,
Hell
this is
yeah.
the commercial part of the show. We're halfway through. KOR-DRATH, The Christmas Miracle children's book by Dennis and I. That's right, KOR-DRATH. It is a Christmas book. Books are in hand. Guys, we are closing this campaign tonight. No more in demand. If you want to get it, go back it. 24-page kids book, written by Dennis, art by me, of course. It is literally a kids book, perfect for the little ones learning how to read, or you can read it to them. Has a nice message behind it, nice Christmas message. But, and there's, of course, black and white activity book, reprinting the whole story in black and white, so you can read it and color the pages, extra pages of activities, connect the dots, word search, crossword puzzles, But we did do an adult version of the book that has more blood and gore. Definitely not one you want to show the kiddies, but it is fun for the adults. So, guys, the link is in the description. Randy's posting it. So go check it out. The campaign will be coming down tonight. You'll bleed, courtesy of Art to Bear.
Yeah, Art. Remember that?
No royalties for Art to Bear. Okay.
The story of my life.
I know. Oh, please. Let's count those X-Men checks.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. We're on to movies.
Yeah.
We know the year.
Yeah,
What
I did when, as you said, I drilled deep. I went and found the movie that was #1 the week I graduated.
Yeah, I did it too. All right.
Yeah. It was none other than this movie here. Anything I do, I do it for you. Kevin Costner's Robin Hood. And you know what's interesting is that Liefeld, when he put together Shatterstar and Cable, he was trying to pull off this sort of Robin Hood and Terminator thing, which was interesting for that year, because the #1 movie this year was Terminator. Also like and that came out the following month, right? So Terminator.
Wait. The #1 movie in '91 was what? Terminator 2?
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that came out like the following month or so.
Dan, do you know what the original title for this film was?
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. What was it called?
It was called The Amazing Disappearing English Accent.
Does that happen? I've always
it happens.
Oh, that's
disappeared.
amazing.
I didn't remember it being in there in the first
Yeah,
place.
it was a very, very weak effort to add some kind of English accent, and he just gave up.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I expected so much from that movie, and I got so little. Like there was Little John, which it's always like Robin Hood and Little John, like that's the thing as a kid, like that duo, right? But in this movie, Little John was in the movie, but not really his sidekick. Didn't they have that big black guy that was more like he was the
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Although I will admit, Robin Hood Men in Tights, I thought was a slightly better version.
It was a superior version, yes, indeed.
I thought this movie wasn't great, but I thought it was very entertaining. It moved, and then Alan Rickman as the sheriff of Nottingham was a riot.
He's great. He was great in everything.
Who directed this?
Oh,
USC grad Kevin. He also directed Waterworld. His last name.
Wait, I thought Kevin Costner directed Waterworld. He didn't.
No.
Costner.
I think that was Dances with Wolves.
He did do that.
What was his name?
I knew that.
He produced it, didn't he? Waterworld.
Yeah, I think he produced it.
Waterworld's not a great movie. It's not a bad movie either, though. I think if they could take maybe a half hour out of that movie, like condense it up.
Kevin Reynolds. Kevin Reynolds.
Yeah, okay.
What would you rather watch, Waterworld, or what was that other one Kevin Costner did? The Postman? Was that it?
Postman, and now he just did Horizon, the big one that flopped at the movie theater.
I turned it off.
Yeah, they did.
It was so bad.
It might not be a number 2.
Editing mix mashup. The characters are so plastic. It was terrible.
Dude, you had the sense to turn it off. Dennis and his wife sat through the whole thing.
He did.
Poor bastard.
Wow.
There's two things that Kevin Costner's been associated with, which are the best: the Untouchables and Silverado that he was part of.
Yeah,
he was great.
Like those two best things he's ever been in.
I like No Way Out.
No Way Out.
Yeah.
And JFK. He was the movie JFK.
I liked him in Bodyguard too with Whitney Houston.
I knew you were going to say that.
I was actually going to say Bodyguard when you first said that as a joke.
Well, one dude nails it. His best role and his best Western was Open Range.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
The gunfight at the end.
That gunfight is so amazing.
Who else was in that movie?
Best gunfight ever filmed.
Yeah.
Who else was in it?
Robert Duvall.
That's it.
Duvall and Michael Gambon.
What's it called again? Open Range?
Open Range. Annette Bening was in it.
Yeah.
Bull Durham.
It's good.
Bull Durham's, that's a good one.
Yeah, Bull Durham's good.
What about the Academy Award winning Dances with Wolves?
That movie sucks.
I like
It's wolf western. It's wolf.
Tatanka.
Tatanka. Woke Western.
So wait, Open Range or Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven?
Oh, Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
Yeah.
No, I like them both.
Yeah, I like a both.
Yeah, I do too, but I would take Unforgiven.
I think
what was that Western that was it Sharon Stone and Leonardo DiCaprio were in it and Gene Hackman?
Yeah, it was a Sam Raimi movie. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi movie.
Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead.
Yeah.
And I like that. I thought that was good.
Russell Crowe was in that. He was the other gunfighter, the good guy.
Gene Hackman.
Hey, let's not forget Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. Someone mentioned that.
Yeah.
That's the first time my daughters ever saw me cry.
Yeah, this is going to sound like a cliche, but I got my dad to the movies and took him to see that. And it was one of those just great father and son experiences. It was awesome. Thank you, Kevin, for that movie.
Did you have a catch with him afterwards?
I had a catch with him.
That's the part, man, where I started bawling, when he says, "Hey, can we have a catch?" And I was like,
I know.
My girls, such a great scene
with Dad. I'm like,
yeah, my dad and I wouldn't even look at each other. We're just going.
That is just, I mean, Kevin Costner definitely has more hits than misses, that's for sure. But when he misses, he misses. He swings just as far for the fences with his misses.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was.
They're usually the ones he has complete control of.
Yeah.
The ones that he tanks.
If you think about some of the big hits, like the Robin Hood movie, the 90s were really about having a summer movie and a song to go with it, because remember the Bryan Adams song that went along with that Prince of Thieves.
Was it All for One and One for Love?
No, anything
that was in it too. That was in it too.
Yeah, All for One and One for All was maybe.
Well, that was the Musketeer movie.
That's right. That's the Musketeer movie.
And then of course the Bodyguard had the Dolly Parton "I Will Always Love You" sang by Whitney.
What is that, Billy? You're teasing Dennis.
What are you teasing?
Can you guys?
What do you got there, Bill?
Can you guys
surprise
which one this is?
Oh no! Does this go with year and movie?
No, it's not. But yes, kind of. Yes, it is. But it wasn't the top movie.
Well, it's not your turn yet. It's Graham. So
wait a minute. Dennis is bigger than yours.
Yeah,
I think
use that a lot.
Yeah, I think it's the same model.
His inseam isn't though. So
does yours have the A on top, or is it just NCC 1701?
A. I'm an A.
Okay,
look, you can see it's the A.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay, Billy.
I know you guys don't think I know Star Trek. I know Star Trek.
Yeah, but the non-A also looks just like that. It just doesn't have an A on it because it was the one from Star Trek 5.
Aaron's favorite.
Ooh, Shaka.
Okay, Graham, what was your movie?
Yeah, Graham.
Well, I will. It's actually it was a very little known movie.
Should I share it now? Is it good to share?
Are you sharing it?
Yep.
Oh wow.
The story didn't end there.
Yep, little known movie.
All time, bring you the next episode in the Star Wars.
Only the best Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yep. All agreed.
Yep. That was the number one
interesting
movie.
fact I heard today on Rob Liefeld's latest podcast. Apparently, Kurt Busiek and I think he said Alex Ross pitched Star Wars Superman team up to DC. and it was all set to go. Dark Horse. This is when Dark Horse still had it, and Dark Horse was all ready to do it. And Dan DiDio was like, "Nah, we'll pass."
What?
That sounds about right.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Listen to his latest podcast for the whole story.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So, and then he posted a picture on Facebook showing Superman and Darth Vader facing off, and Superman's grabbing the lightsaber that Alex Ross did.
Yeah.
Well,
That would be over
that
in a
fan
heartbeat.
made thing. Did you ever see that fan made one where Batman is fighting Darth Vader?
Yes.
And Superman is like
Yeah.
held captive with kryptonite, and Batman blows the kryptonite away, and all of a sudden Superman, shows
Yes.
ready to
Was this
Yeah.
animated or
Darth
was
Vader's
this
ass.
No.
live action?
No, it's live action,
Great,
right?
great fun trailer.
Oh, it's cool. Want me to
Yeah,
pull
it's
it up?
on YouTube, I'm sure.
Yes, please, man.
Pull it up?
Holy shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can find it, go
You have
ahead.
an assignment.
Yeah, I can get it.
What the bros are all about, man. Fun, right?
Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, that thing's good. That thing's really good. What other movies
It's
we
Stir
got here for the
Crazy.
top?
Yeah, Stir Crazy is number 2. That's pretty damn cool.
Oh,
And
that's a great movie.
Ooh, Kramer versus Kramer. It's on there.
Caligula.
yeah, so Columbia,
Yeah.
Airplane.
the Columbia Pictures had 2
Airplane.
top 3. Paramount Airplane.
Damn, I didn't know Stir Crazy was number 2. That's crazy, man. It's a
Any
good
way,
movie.
any which way you can. The sequel with Clint Eastwood is the Street Fighter with
Yeah,
Ryan
it's-
Gosling.
But they
It's
ran
Stir
it.
Crazy.
Quiet.
Is that the one where they go to jail and he's going, that's right, we bad. We bad."
Stir Crazy, yeah.
Crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoking
Gene
the
Wilder
Barbecue,
and,
Blues
yeah.
Brothers. Love
Pryor.
the Blues Brothers.
Overrated.
That's number 9, yeah. Ordinary
Shining.
People, Popeye.
Man,
Blue-
Aaron
Oh my God.
said the
I
Blues
love that
Brothers is
Popeye movie.
overrated.
Yep.
What?
It's got some nice bits in it, but it
Oh,
not as funny as
Caddyshack's in there, and Cheech and Chong's first movie.
Wait,
Yeah.
here's the best one. Used Cars.
yeah, with Kurt Russell and
Oh,
Jack
Kurt
Gordon.
I remember that movie.
Just get in the motherfucking car.
Elephant
is so
Man
good.
is on this list too. I love that
Me
movie.
too. Me too.
Which one?
That was good.
Elephant
Elephant
Man.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Big Red
That was
One.
really good.
Yeah. Tom
Hey,
Horn.
what was first family?
Saturn 3. Oh my God.
Yeah, Farrah Fawcett and
Yes.
Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
Ah. Woo.
Wait, which one?
Saturn.
Saturn
3.
3.
Oh, Saturn 3. Okay.
Sci-fi one with Farrah Fawcett.
Oh my God, Saturn 3. What it make? 900,000.
Oh, 9 million.
9 million.
Oh, 9
Yeah.
million.
Yeah,
It's
9
real
million.
small on my screen.
Oh, Chuck Heston in The Awakening, that sort of like devil possession mummy movie thing that he was in that was really
Oh, I don't
graphic.
remember that.
Oh wait, that's the cost on the left, and then the right is the box office, I think, right? Or is it the opposite?
Oh, let's see.
The right is
No,
the
I think
cost.
it's- I think it's
Opposite.
sold and grossed.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So look at the difference here between Empire Strikes Back, $181 million, and then number 3 is 98.
Yeah.
And that's such a depressing film, Kramer versus Kramer. I can't
Oh,
believe
it's
it's
horrible.
I know.
$90.
That's
I'm
why you
surprised
walk
Stir
on a Kramer
Crazy did
versus
as well as
Kramer,
it
and you
did.
walk right into Airplane and go, oh, I picked
Ah.
a bad day to stop watching The Professionals.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Smokey and the Bandit, one of Dennis's favorites.
Yeah,
Smokey
but
and the
it's
Bandit.
true.
No, it's number 2.
It was
though.
not one of my favorites because 2 sucked.
Oh,
2 sucked. Number 1 was great.
Number
number
one,
one was
Yeah, number 1 was great.
Oh, Flash Gordon. The best part about that movie is just the Queen soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dressed
I
to
know,
Kill.
man. I think
Dressed to
Ornella
Kill was
movie is
good.
fast.
Weird.
Blue Lagoon, come on.
Wait,
Bad
Shining's on
Caddyshack.
there?
Come on, what guy on the planet hasn't seen Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Caddyshack, yeah.
100%.
Oh,
That's-
Caligula's on there.
Yeah, they just
it is.
re-released that.
Private Benjamin was a
I've
good
seen parts of that movie
It was a
many
better
times.
show.
Altered States, that was a fun movie.
It was.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that was really good. I love that movie.
Like Cronenberg.
Yep.
No,
All right.
it was Ken Russell.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
all right. Here you go. All right, let me blow it up.
Full
to
screen.
and oh wait, is it this? This isn't it. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. This is
That
a
was
TV
it.
show.
Here it is. This is it.
Yeah. All right.
Which Marvel character are you?
The bat playing out in space.
Superman's distress signal is coming.
Look at that guy. He looks great.
That's no
Yeah.
moon.
Clark Bartram, I believe.
Initiate cloaking mode.
He's a cross between Ben Affleck and Keaton.
I like the fadeaway there. It's just like Star Wars.
He's the guy that plays Batman is a big fitness guy still. He was in Orlando, and I shot some commercial back in the 90s with him.
Oh, yeah?
And now I think he's out in LA. Still doing all the fitness stuff. Or what? I mean, God, the guy's got to be, I don't know what he is, but he's ripped. I mean, it's crazy.
You know what? This already looks better than the
Excellent.
what is it? The Snyder.
I know.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
There's something else I need.
So, Dan, you've never seen this, huh?
I've never seen this.
Yeah, this
I love it when Dan hasn't seen something.
My lord, sensors indicate a breach of security
Yeah,
in your
hold.
armory. He's here for the Kryptonian. Lock blocks 3 and 4, and leave the rest to me.
He's here for the Kryptonian.
Yeah, he is.
Oracle, I'm approaching Superman's location.
You've made a mistake coming here.
Release Superman. Why you still can.
You do not know the power of the dark side.
No, that Dark Vader.
Oh wait, I have seen this.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll take my science over your magic any day. Let's see how well you breathe now.
The Force will sustain me long enough.
Exactly. Better focused on you than me.
Yeah.
You underestimated me.
I underestimate nothing.
You cannot win.
This is so great.
These guys get the money to do these things.
I know, right? Look at the set.
I know.
What?
You wasted your opportunity to defeat me. Now, you will die.
What?
Your theatrics will not help you.
How's this for
Great
the
shot
essence?
that was.
Oh, snap.
Oh, fucked him up.
I know, that's awesome.
I love how they never define how much, what exactly what the Force can do and how powerful it actually is.
It gets
It
more
can
and
do
more
whatever the
powerful.
script needs it to do.
Exactly.
Best plot armor ever.
Whoa!
Your science did not defeat me.
It wasn't supposed to. Thanks, Bruce. I owe you.
You're damn right.
I know.
Han Solo love affair.
Lost a bat plane because of you.
It's such fan service, but it's so cool.
Yeah. How's he gonna get
I'm
home?
Batman.
Who are you? That was a Predator line. I'm Batman. What was that called?
The Oath.
Batman the Oath.
If you just type in Batman versus Darth Vader, it'll come up.
That was
Yeah, I gotta
incredible.
find that.
What if
for
Darth
me.
Vader's mom's name was Martha? What would have
I
happened
know.
then?
It would have shut things right to hell.
Darth Vader's like, but Martha. Batman's like,
Why
did you say Martha?
I know. And then
Superman flies
goes,
around.
"Did you say
Did you
Martha?"
say? Superman goes, did he say Martha? He did say Martha. You said Martha?
Next
They
thing
all
we
start
know,
going,
they're
"That's
all
my
like,
mom's
"Keep it
name."
drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martha's
All right, Aaron.
Princess Leia's middle name.
What movie
Martha.
do you have?
Well, the number one movie when my birthday is January 7th, so it's like right at the tail end of whatever got
graduation
released
day.
at Christmas time.
You know, we're talking about graduation, not your birthday. Nobody cares about
I'm
your
sorry.
birthday.
Oh, that's right. I was giving you guys my number. So Olivia Newton-John on my birthday when I turned 18 was the number one hit song. So I screwed that up. I screwed this whole thing up. I'm out. See
Oh,
ya.
jeez.
Just
Um,
find the movie for whenever year you
Well, I
graduated.
was going to say Raiders was number one into January, but check this out. Of the movies that were, oh, wait a minute, here it is. No, there it is. I knew. See, I'm worse than Andy.
Oh,
Never say that.
Okay, here we go.
Those are big shoes to fill.
they are size 12s.
All right, so there's some nice old Golden Age comics, but what we want to look at here,
Aaron
look at
has
the
the
movies that
set.
came out in '82. King of Comedy,
Ugh.
which
Yep.
Yeah.
I think is a great movie.
Ooh, Blade Runner.
I couldn't get
Blade
it.
Runner.
I-
Yeah.
You Blade Runner.
Look at that.
There's a happy one, Sophie's Choice.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's such a grim film.
What year is
Um,
this? 84?
82.
82?
82.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
That's a shitty year.
What? Victoria.
Well, there's the
Oh,
start
wait,
of
The Thing.
The Thing.
Yeah.
The Verdict with
Victor
Paul Newman.
Victoria.
Yeah, that's good.
E.T.
And of course,
48 Hours. E.T.
Yeah. That's why The Thing did so bad at the box office, is because
There
it
it
got
is.
released the same time as E.T. and everybody went to see Happy Alien instead of Ugly
Yeah.
Alien.
Look at
Ugh,
this.
E.T.
Uh,
blows.
Look at this.
By the
Star
way,
Trek 2. Come
By the way,
on.
Aaron, I'm assuming you graduated in June like most people.
Yeah.
So in June, the number
Probably
one movie,
Conan.
because I don't know the week, was E.T.
Oh,
Well,
man.
probably was. Look at Conan came out in '82.
Oh, yeah.
The Year of Living Dangerously, which is actually a really good movie with Mel Gibson and
Mel
Sigourney
Gibson,
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, yeah.
Tron, Fast Times at Ridgemont, The Dark
Yeah.
Crystal.
Yeah, this was a good year. First
Dark
Blood,
Crystal.
baby.
Mr. T and Clubber Lang.
Oh my gosh, look at this
Blood.
stuff.
First Blood.
Gentlemen.
There we go.
Yeah.
Porky's. Yeah.
I love Porky's, man.
Poltergeist.
Dude, Porky's is great.
That's right.
Poltergeist.
Original Poltergeist.
Yeah. I don't care about World According to Garp. That was pretty strange, but interesting.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Poltergeist scared me. And then, once, when I was a young adult and stuff in the 90s, and it was like, oh, it's Craig T. Nelson. Yeah, it doesn't scare me anymore. Coach
Dead Men Don't
is in
Wear-
Poltergeist. Damn it. There goes the fear factor.
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid is still one of my favorite Steve
what
Martin.
a
Dude,
Great
Good
movie.
love that movie.
Great movie.
Is Rachel Ward in that?
Yes.
Yes.
Heine Mackerfrau.
Heine Mackerfrau.
So anyway, quite a good
Barbarossa.
slate of films there from 1982.
I'm surprised the top like 5 were so shitty.
Yeah.
You
Well,
didn't
just
you didn't like
read-
King of Comedy?
No.
Oh,
I can't
God.
believe it's number one.
Yeah, I
Well, no,
can't believe
these
it's
are-
number one either.
They said the best movies. They're rating these by how good they thought they were, not
Oh,
box
no,
office.
man.
Oh, okay.
So Randy says 1982 was the year of the greatest Star Trek movie, and he is correct.
He is absolutely correct.
that-
Graham,
Wait, was that Star Trek 2?
Yeah.
It's the Star Trek movie that's not Star Trek, but go on.
It's a story.
Wow,
What?
it's a submarine movie.
Whoa. Into a movie. He just doesn't like the uniforms. He thinks they're too hot.
Yeah,
and it's like,
well, they are.
And
Khan's
the only one who aged, where everybody else is young, who was stranded on the planet with him.
Yeah,
like a bunch of space kid hippies.
Wow.
How do you guys feel about the inexcusable faux pas of having Chekhov in that film when he was not?
That was the big one. Episode. He was not in Space Seed.
That's right. Well, he wasn't even on the show in that season.
Yeah, see, it just goes to show you how unpopular George Takei was. So they had to put Chekhov in there and said, no one will notice.
Yeah, George noticed.
So wait, Chekhov wasn't in the first Star Trek movie then?
No,
he wasn't in that episode with Khan.
Yeah.
Because he's picking
I get it. I get it.
I remember you.
I never forget the face.
I never forget the face.
I wasn't on the ship yet.
Chekhov.
Yeah.
Got it.
You, I remember. And like, no, you can't remember him. He wasn't in the episode.
Now people retcon it and say that, well, Chekhov was on the Enterprise. He just wasn't on the bridge at that point. And that, what's his name? Khan had seen him, wherever, at the lunch hall,
Well, look, I do give that a pass. Obviously, I mean, I was like, the first thing I saw when I saw the movie goes, wait a minute, Chekhov wasn't in that episode, but I'm like, I don't care. This is still great. So there you go. I just let
and you're right. It just shows of what a pain in the ass George Takei must have been, and how unlikable he is in real life.
Like, we're not using George. We're not using.
He's only got one good line. Fly her apart, then. That's his whole best line.
Wait, George was in Wrath of Khan though, right?
I
Yeah,
think he was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Right.
He was but he had a great scene with Bill, a woman, and Bill's big fat ego. Oh my! That was on Howard Stern. That was Billy West doing George Takei.
Yeah.
Well, they gave Chekhov he was like he went up in rank. He was like a commander, like he was second in command on the Reliant. And
the funny thing about Takei is he thinks it's real. It's like that his character, like he so wanted to be, have his character from San Francisco because he was from San Francisco. He so wanted his character to be a captain, and finally in the last movie, he becomes Captain Sulu. It's what, dude, you were a bit player, that didn't drive the show.
Well, did you know that he put in for he had a proposal for a show called Captain Sulu's Adventures, and it got turned down.
No way.
Yeah.
True.
I believe it.
Oh.
I believe it.
So yeah, 82.
Okay.
Great year for music. Great year for movies.
All right.
Art Thibert, what do you got?
All right. Well, I got 79. So there's a whole slew of movies. And the thing is, I think it's like what you guys were saying about the last list. It doesn't really get good till the end. But this one starts off pretty strong. So are you sharing the screen?
Let me share it. Yep, got it. No.
So we got Apocalypse Now for 79.
Number 2, Alien. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Alien, these are really good movies.
From Alcatraz.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when Clint Eastwood says, well, show me what you got, when that guy wants to diddle him in the shower and then Clint beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's right.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Do you guys like all that jazz? I love that movie. I'm a big Roy Scheider fan, but he got his lone Academy Award. Well, for Best Actor was for this.
I'll watch it. He's very good. Roy Scheider in it. He's so good.
Well, the thing is, Jessica Lange is in it too, so that makes it better.
It don't
you know what? All that
He
jazz.
was also in Tootsie, and wasn't Tootsie 1982?
Yeah, Tootsie was 82.
Yeah.
82. Yeah. This is 79 though. Breaking Away, Hair. You know what's interesting about this? A lot of R-rated movies. Like you don't see as many R-rated movies in film as much, but like PG-13 or PG.
Well, they didn't have PG-13.
Yeah, it was just PG.
Right.
The second Indiana Jones movie is what instituted the PG-13.
PG-13. Yep.
Oh, Monty Python, Life of
Oh, I didn't
Brian.
know that.
Life of Brian, yeah.
79.
Yeah. And so Norma Ray, Tess, going to style.
Tess was a big breakthrough for what's her face, the star. What's her name?
Which one, Tess?
Ingrid Bergman's daughter. What's her name?
Oh, Isabella Rossellini.
Oh no, Natasha Kinski. Excuse me.
Natasha
Oh,
Kinski,
Cat People? She was in too?
yeah.
Yo, Natasha
she was
Kinski was in Cat People. She's
Yeah,
not.
she's in Tess too.
Yeah, she's not.
She's not Ingrid Bergman.
No, she's not Ingrid.
Yeah, I
Bergman.
was thinking of the chick from
Isabella Rossellini.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah,
Yeah.
Natasha Kinski. Remember, she had that poster with the boa constrictor. She was naked with the boa. You know, she was quite the thing for a while there.
Oh yeah, she was smoking in that movie. I did Cat People for 31 Days of Monsters this year.
Wait a second. Isn't that poster with the boa constrictor? Didn't was it Britney Spears? Didn't she kind of recreate that or no?
Probably.
That sounds familiar.
Psycho, she probably did. And Justice for All was a really good movie with Pacino.
Pacino, yeah. It's funny though. Look at Going with in Style. It's like George Burns, Art Carney, and Lee Strasberg.
That was a good movie.
Dude, I remember Going in Style.
Yeah, Martin Brest.
George Burns, man, late at that age, he was still kicking it, man.
He still had it, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Manhattan, The Black Stallion, and of course,
Mad Max. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Amityville.
I've never heard of this Tin Drum. The Tin Drum?
Come on, Volker Schlondorf.
No.
Yeah, that's the German movie. He's like a little kid, right? And it's during World War II, and he's pounding on the tin drum and all, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's like it's. I remember seeing it. Yeah. Whatever.
Falls down a flight of stairs and stops growing in 1939. Whatever. Amityville Horror. That movie should have been better. I thought it was okay. Caligula.
Well, as a 9-year-old that watched it, or an 8-year-old probably, it was just scary enough. So
Andy, when you get a second, share my screen. I'm going to share a picture of my first serious girlfriend. This is like 2 years after we broke up.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah,
she did this poster, and I'll tell you this.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's my idiot. That she's dead now.
Is she really?
Yeah, she died. Yeah, she drank herself to death.
Did she get bitten by that snake?
I don't know.
You exploited her?
But listen to this. So her father was a well-known photographer in New York City, a food photographer. This is in her father's studio. This is her father's partner took this photo of her. And he had no idea. The father had no idea. And I remember, like, when you break up with somebody, you still kind of hang out with them and, go out once in a while and stuff. And I remember how pissed off the father was at this. What an idiot. So.
Wow.
But anyway, the best movie
that we didn't get to
was the Warriors. That would have been my pick. The Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors.
79 too. Yeah.
Come out today.
The only one that looked tough in that was that Ajax guy, the actor.
Yeah.
The rest of them looked like a bunch of wimps. Right?
Which one was Ajax?
He's the one who got handcuffed to the park bench because he was hitting on the undercover cop.
He was going to rape the cop.
Yeah.
Weren't they in Long Island?
They were in the city. They were
ended up.
They were trying to get to Long Island, I think.
No, they had to get to Coney Island.
Coney Island, yeah.
And they were up in the Bronx with "Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Warriors come out."
That actor,
I was the perfect for that movie, and it had the perfect hype where they were saying like, gangs are going to see that movie, and they're getting into fights and stuff, and people are getting beat up and things. And I'm like, yeah, that's where I want to be.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah. Baseball furies on roller skates and the New York Yankees uniforms with
what's
the
the makeup?
And what were the riffs? The riffs were like they were in that bus. They're like riffs.
Oh, they were like the karate guys. You know, they were this all black gang, but they were all like karate dudes. You know.
Yeah,
This sounds like that scene in Anchorman where all those
Boy, that
TV anchors and stuff show up to the Rumble.
I think that's where they got the idea from. Definitely.
I love that
All these eccentric, weird gangs. Yeah.
You know what was a good?
Is it
a good gang
Anchorman 2 when they had the RV and they were all sitting in the back of it?
Yeah.
And it's like
It's on autopilot.
Cruise control. Cruise control.
He called it autopilot. And he goes, you mean cruise control? He goes, that doesn't drive the car. And all of a sudden they're like, wow! And the thing's like,
Yeah, Paul Taylor called it The Wanderers was a great gang movie. The Wanderers, that big fight at the end. Don't fuck with the Wongs. Remember that? The Chinese guys, the Wongs. Then that football game at the end with the Ducky Boys.
Nope.
You ever saw The Wanderers, guys? Or you didn't like it?
No.
Didn't even know it existed.
Wasn't that
All I know is when you were saying that, I just recall the line from the Warriors. It's like, you fuck with the orphans, Warriors, or something like that. Like that guy's like it's the worst gang in the world, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you mess with the orphans, you're fucked. Warriors or whatever he says, it's hilarious. And then the Warriors, they won't even fight him. They just keep walking because they know they'd kill each and every one of them.
I had that wandering eye. He was just a real.
Yeah, he had the lazy eye. Yeah.
That's where they picked up that chick, right? She joined them.
Oh yeah,
The War.
Valkenburg, whatever.
Yeah.
She was cute.
what was the movie? Was it the Warriors that had, or was it another one that had I can't remember the actor that played him, Pony Boy. Was that the Warriors or was that another one?
No, that was the Outsiders.
Outsiders. That was the Outsiders. That's right. Because that was Ralph Macchio, wasn't it?
Oh
Yeah,
God, he
Tom
ruined that
Cruise.
movie.
Thomas Howell, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, but wasn't
Tom Cruise.
Ralph Pony Boy?
No, he was Johnny.
Pony Boy
Pony
was
Boy
Thomas
was
Howell.
That was
Oh, okay.
83, right?
That's and remember what's her name was in it as Cherry Valance. What's her name? Diane
Lane.
Oh,
Diane Lane's a smoke show, dude.
Streets of Fire.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Rumble.
All right,
Fake.
Billy, what's your movie?
Okay,
84.
so I'm gonna play a scene from this movie, and then
Oh,
I got a
boy.
story, and this is another true story. It really is true.
Does
It really is. But
Sprinkler?
okay, all right. Hang on, let me move it over. Let's play it here. I go big with it. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
Shut off, like Dickless here.
They caused an explosion.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
But my first girlfriend, Joy, this guy right here on the left, that's her dad. He was an extra in the movie.
way.
Yeah, that's her
Really?
father. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Who was the guy, the redhead guy? The guy who's a dick.
He
he's
played a
also
dick in
Die
every
Hard.
movie, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm
did.
saying. He plays a good asshole.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
a real genius too. Like he
Yes.
was
Die Hard. Is it Die Hard that he's in?
yeah, Die Hard. He's the reporter.
Yeah.
But
So,
then in
I
his early movies-
graduated in 1984, and again,
Yeah, you did.
great year for film. Let me do this. The idea Internet Movie Database. So look at that. Yeah, Ghostbusters, of course, Beverly Hills Cop. Who didn't love that? Terminator, original one.
Nice.
A Nightmare
Oh,
on
yeah.
Elm Street,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Gremlins, which was I don't know, fucking annoying.
Oh, there's your guy.
What?
Roddy Kid.
Roddy Kid.
Temple
Well,
of
he's
Doom.
back.
Temple of
Ralph
Doom with the
Macchio.
reason why there's a PG-13, right, Aaron?
I like Temple of Doom. A lot of people
Now that
rag
says
on the movie, but I
PG.
like
So
it.
did they move forward, or they just
Yeah,
labeled that wrong?
after it was released is when they instituted it.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause they pulled
was
that
the
dude's
heart
heart
thing.
out of his chest. And,
Pulls the guy's heart out.
Yes.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course, Spinal Tap,
Oh, that's
Police
so
Academy,
good.
Revenge of the
Footloose. Yeah.
Footloose with the 35-year-old Kevin Bacon playing
Mhm.
a 15-year-old. 16
Yeah.
Candles, which is an awesome film.
Yeah.
The
Natural's
Great
good.
Big-
That was
Oh,
filmed here in
natural,
Buffalo.
yeah.
What was it?
Natural was filmed here in Buffalo.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
stadium was that, Graham?
It was the old I think it was called the Rock Pile.
Oh,
Look at
And
the
this, which got
Candy
Tom
store
Holt,
scene,
Academy
that's
Award?
still there. Parkside Candies.
Amadeus, dude, that has one. F. Murray Abraham's performance in this film is one of the great cinematic
Salieri,
performances
man.
of all time.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Agreed.
His whole thing about why do you give me this desire to do this thing I'm so bad at?
Yeah.
Great film. Star Trek Search for Spock, the greatest Star Trek film of all time. Real
Oh,
Star Trek
shut
film.
up.
As we all know, Star Trek 2 was not a Star Trek movie.
Oh my God!
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Oh
welcome.
my gosh.
That's a party, and the chick from Tawny Katane was in this. She was-
Yeah,
they did.
Bachelor party.
Yeah. Tom Hanks, baby.
Flash was
and the
good.
best
Oh my God,
movie ever
Adrian
come out of
Zemed.
Michigan. Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Dawn really
It's so
is his
ridiculous.
Lightwing's wet dream movie.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So the commies taking over Kansas. Yeah, that's strategic.
Yeah, well, they took over everywhere. Remember, he said that,
Yeah.
Howard Booth had that line
Yeah.
about
China.
we let them all in. We let he's like,
China.
how did we get all these soldiers here? It's like, we let them in. You let hundreds of thousands, I don't even think he said millions. He said hundreds of thousands of military-aged men in. Why do you think they were coming here?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wow, 40
they're-
years
they're
later, and
positioning.
Romancing the Stone, I actually liked quite a bit. I thought
That's
it would be
a
an
good one.
Indiana Jones ripoff.
yeah, no,
but it
that's
was-
a good movie.
Yeah, it's
fun.
and it's
what
before
was the
it's
sequel to
before
it?
Kathleen Turner turned into a man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that movie it didn't work for me. I think I like the idea of it, but I thought it was miscast.
Last Starfighter. Awesome.
Purple
low
Rain.
budget
I like
movie.
that too.
Purple Rain.
Starman, John Carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
Body Double.
Oh man, I remember Body Double.
I don't remember that.
It's
but
a
I wish
rip off.
I did.
It's like a porn rip off of Rear Window.
Rear
Oh,
Window,
really?
yeah,
That's all.
Oh, yeah.
it does is rip off Hitchcock.
pretty much.
Dune, the greatest adaptation of the film Dune of all time.
Oh, worst movie ever.
Come
made.
Yeah,
on,
but
it
Johnny
was not that
Dangerously was
bad.
great. Johnny Dangerously was awesome.
Johnny Dangerously
Yep.
was great. A very visually appealing
Joe Piscopo.
Supergirl.
Helen
Yeah.
Slater. Yeah.
It's too bad they didn't have anything for her to do.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is a great movie.
Yeah.
Top Secret is a
that was
great film.
that was fun.
It is.
That was fun.
Val Kilmer.
That was fun.
Yep.
I love Val Kilmer, man. Back in the day with that and Real Genius and all. Just
Oh yeah.
remember they had the scene where he's in Holland and there's the Dutch guy and they just played the dialogue backwards.
Yeah.
Speaking Dutch, it's just
Okay, Conan the Destroyer was awfully
Yeah.
good. Oh,
Uh,
I love that movie.
yeah, that was fun.
Good.
Huh?
I met Arnold when he was filming that.
really?
Yeah. He came down to Cocoa Beach to open a gym, for a gym opening, and he gave a speech at a pavilion there. And then we all walked across the street to the gym, and I stood right next to him, and my buddies were behind me. And I took my hand like this, and I put it up to his bicep as he was signing my Frazetta book. And it was like his fucking bicep was like this wide, so cool.
Wow.
And he was training
Wow.
he was in training right there for Conan the Destroyer. So he had leaned down more because he had put on weight
Oh,
for
yeah.
the first Conan movie, and he was looking really ripped.
Hey, Graham, how did you feel about the Tarzan movie? Go back. Did you
Wait,
like?
is that the Bo Derek one?
I hated it.
You
Yeah.
hated it?
Oh, Christopher Lambert. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't stand that one.
Again, Christopher Lambert playing a fucking Scotsman with a French accent. My God, like in Highlander. Isn't Highlander from
He's not Scott. Oh, you're talking about Highlander. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's just him. Look, missing
No,
hire of a
Tarzan.
respected Scottish family.
Well, that's not in the book, but maybe in the movie it was.
Didn't Rick Baker do the
Great
monkey?
stock.
Yeah, that's the best part of the movie. Is it was pretty convincing with the apes and
Yeah, it was,
stuff.
Baker did the monkeys, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
I
the
didn't
best
realize
part
that was
of it
84.
is Rachel Ward again.
Oh,
Yeah,
again,
oh my
oh,
God,
I
I
like
like
that movie.
So here's a funny story in
And
this
Bear
movie.
should have played a monkey.
Yeah, in the film
And heads.
against in the film Against All Odds, they had that "Take a Look at Me Now."
Right.
Remember that's the song.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
brother Anthony, who's 5 years younger than me, he had broken up with his girlfriend. His girlfriend broke up with him, and my mother's like making dinner. It's like, "Where's your brother?" And she had broken up with him, and he would just play this song over and over again. Take a look. And my brother Philip's like, Anthony's up there playing the blues again.
The blues. The blues.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God.
So
That's hilarious.
I never saw Children of the Corn.
It was good.
It wasn't bad
The
horror
best
movie.
of the series.
I love the concept of the film Ice Pirates. I love that you wanted ice, for water. And that
Ice
they
Pirates was good.
It was so B movie.
Ice hole.
It was such a B movie.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
that's
Crosby
Tanner.
girl is pretty good looking.
Yeah, she was. Look at this, a young what's her face?
Oh,
Very
Firestarter. I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Runaway.
Dagger,
Remember
that
Gene
was fun.
Simmons was in that.
Yeah,
He was
me
the
cool.
bad
No,
guy.
Gene
Yep.
Simmons. Yeah.
Fucking Dagger was good. It was cute.
It was the
That
kid
was
from
okay.
E.T.
Yeah.
Chud.
Chud.
Yeah.
Chud.
Oh my God.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Cannonball Run. Come on.
Cannonball Run 2. Let's not
Yeah,
get
they were
excited.
both great. They were both
Yeah, they
great.
were.
City
That's
Heat with
That's
Clint
the
and
movie
Burt.
where Burt Reynolds got his jaw broken, and he started losing weight, and then rumors were flying around that he had AIDS, and it practically destroyed his career.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got hit with a chair, and there was a fight scene, and he got hit in the jaw with a chair. It was supposed to be a breakaway, and it didn't. It broke his jaw, and he was all wired up, and he got really thin. And a lot of his friends, because this is 1984, a lot of his so-called friends, according to him, left him and didn't support him and all that kind of stuff. And then that's when he
because he thought
turned
he had
really
AIDS?
bitter.
Yeah.
All because he thought he had AIDS.
Mhm.
They didn't want to get the AIDS.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, so it was a good year, right? It was a good year.
Dreamscape
Yeah.
was
You know what?
decent.
That's probably one of the best years.
Yeah, very good year. Well, the Internet Movie Database, the headline is, which I don't know. I mean, it's debatable. I think 82 was it says 84 the best year in cinema ever. But I
Good.
disagree.
Good movies.
It's good. It's solid.
All right, Turner. What do you got for 88?
All right. I'll act out the first part and see if you can guess the movie. You call that a knife?
Yeah, it's a
Crocodile
Crocodile
Dundee.
Oh, wow. Well, that's
Yeah,
going to get us
terrible.
struck. Sean,
That's not a
weapon.
knife. This
This
is a
is
knife.
a knife.
Was that the
You know what?
number
We
one
could've
of the
froze-
week you graduated?
Yep, it sure
Well,
was.
that girl, whoever played the lady in that was quite.
Fetching.
Linda
Linda
Kozlowski.
Kozlowski.
That was
Yeah,
a girlfriend.
I've never seen her anywhere else.
Yeah, she was in the John Carpenter remake of Village of the Damned. I just watched that for
Okay.
31 Days of Monsters. She was in
Okay.
that.
She was in a TV movie, some political intrigue thing where she ended up being a terrorist or something. It was like a mini series shortly after this. I can't even remember what it was called.
Yeah, she was in some stuff because she was an actress before, and she married him.
Yeah, he
Oh,
left
did
his
she?
wife and married her.
Yeah.
Oh,
They tried
yeah.
to make her
Oh,
really
really?
Yeah, well, when she took her shorts off in the Outback and was like bent down, she had that French cut thing on that was going up her ass. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee, he got all
Yeah.
reptile on her.
Hey,
Guys,
he
whatever.
killed a
Should
croc
we do
for her.
on the bros, and we just ask Liam to just recite lines from Crocodile Dundee.
Well, no, there's got to be I haven't seen the movie in forever. We can all play the people without the accents, and he can just do Crocodile.
That would be
Dundee.
funny.
The guy, you're talking about that guy from Ghostbusters who always plays an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Crocodile Dundee, her boss and her boyfriend at the time before she meets Crocodile Dundee, that actor always plays an asshole.
I gotta look him up now.
Oh, is
The
that
other
guy
guy
with
was
dark
William
hair and
Anderson
kind
or
of
something like that.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's
Yep, the
always
chat's
pretty
right. The two of them married.
Yeah, who's the actor? Who's the actor, Graham? The guy.
I don't know the guy's name.
I'm gonna look it up. He was in Crocodile Dundee, you said?
Yeah.
dark hair, part in
he's-
the middle.
He's her
Totally.
boss and boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That movie came out in '86, though, but that's cool. Do you remember?
Well,
Linda
this
Kozlowski?
is Crocodile Dundee 2.
This
that
is
what?
two. This is when they come to the
Oh, this
stage.
is 2. Okay. I don't know if he's
Okay.
in number 2.
I'm trying to see because a lot of these pictures they update to their newest picture, so you go,
Right.
I don't know who that old guy is.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you.
I waited in line in LA to see Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I was in film school. We all had to go see it. And I waited like over an hour and a half in line. I was like, I swore that night, I will never wait in line to go see a movie again. And I never have.
Mark Bloom.
There you go.
Mark Bloom.
Mark Bloom.
I gotta see.
Oh, look him up here. Oh yeah, that guy.
Mark.
Oh, he
Show
passed
him, because
away.
I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, the picture that comes up first is he's today, but
Not today. He's dead.
oh, is he dead? Okay.
Yeah, he died in 2020.
He'd be on Mummy News.
That's right.
He got eaten by a
So,
crocodile.
Oh yeah, he
Rain
does have
Man
a
was
face like
88.
he does look like a dick.
It's not good. God rest his soul.
God bless him. Yes, God bless him, of course.
Rain Man was
Right.
good. I mean, Tom Cruise was really good in Rain Man. I thought he got kind of overlooked.
No,
in
Rain Man
Yes,
was a
he
very
did.
good movie.
Yeah.
I'm a good
Land
driver.
Before Time. Akira! Great movie. There's a groundbreaker for that genre right there coming to the big screen.
My brother Robert says hello to y'all.
Yo,
He
what's
just
up,
texted
Robert?
me.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
What's up, Bobby?
What's up,
Man.
He's never been called that ever.
Ooh,
He has
Die
now.
Hard.
Die Hard.
Yep. Die Hard
There it
Christmas movie.
Yep,
Beetlejuice.
movie all time.
Beetlejuice.
Look at that. Beetlejuice. We just saw the sequel after all these years.
That's
How
right.
was it?
Saw it last
Oh.
week with my daughter. They finally,
Naked Gun
Hey,
is so
you know how
fun.
Beetlejuice died.
No. No spoilers then.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
And look at that.
That's,
Coming to America.
Coming to
That was a
America.
good movie.
Good movie.
Heathers.
God, Heathers. And I thought Heathers was
Underrated
the
movie right
90s.
there.
Holy shit.
Back when Winona Ryder started her kleptomaniac spree.
Was it big in 1988 or is that 89?
No, it is.
Mississippi Burning was good. You guys
Yes, it
see that?
Oh, that was really good.
Fish Called Wanda.
Wanda, yeah.
That
That's
was
a
a
good one.
funny movie. That was a really good movie.
Oh, Scrooged. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Here's
there's
Big.
a
Oh, Scrooge is fantastic. The
The
Accused was
Accused.
good.
Yeah, it was hard to watch though.
I
Yeah.
like to have them remake Big with a female lead instead of a.
Ugh. You
Oh, there's
imagine.
John
They already
Carpenter
did that.
again.
They already did that with the 13 going on 30 movie. With
That would
what's
be
her
a little
face?
rapey, yeah, but I mean the exact same movie, beat for beat.
Mm.
Oh right.
Old Durham.
They live.
Yeah.
There was a great movie. Rowdy
Put the
Piper
glasses on.
and his
Put the glasses on.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Twins?
Twins. Wow.
He's a twin.
And that's interesting because it's not even showing up on here, which means it didn't make it. Rambo 3 was
Third
also,
Blood.
as was Willow
Well, yeah.
and Moonstruck and Three Men and a Baby and Good Morning Vietnam and Biloxi Blues.
Yeah.
Moonstruck.
There you go,
is a great
Graham.
film.
Good movie.
So anyway,
Oh, yeah, there it is.
it was a good
Cool.
good year.
Crocodile
That's-
Dundee.
what is
bro.
that?
Crocodile Dundee. That's what made Paul Hogan fall in love.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Drop it low, girl. Drop it
How,
low, girl.
how tall
that.
is she?
She's tall.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know.
Drink of water.
Rambo
nice.
2. Paul Taylor says Rambo 2 is the best one. It's good, but dude, First Blood is such a good movie.
First
it's
Blood is my favorite. Rambo
it's
2
a
is my
film.
second favorite.
Yeah, First Blood's
Well,
great.
I think I'm going to win the week of my graduation. This one takes the cake. It makes up for that shitty freaking song. And it is Predator.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
is a
the
good
best
one.
documentary I've ever seen.
Hey, read the. Hey, Dan, can you see the taglines here? You can
Nothing.
read it in Arnold's voice.
No, hold on, I gotta do it without the camera. I don't want to ruin the illusion. Hold on, I have to go to Austria. Give me a minute. Okay, listen. Nothing has ever been on Earth before. Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before. It came for the thrill of the hunt. You picked the wrong man to hunt.
There it is.
Did you guys ever
That's
see
right.
that the deleted scene from Terminator 3 where it shows how they picked the T-1000 and they go to Arnold, and he's like this beefcake guy, and then he goes, "Man, I'm just so honored to be picked for the da-da-da," and he's got like this Southern accent.
Is it
And
Arnold?
It's Arnold playing it. It's not him doing the accent. Obviously, they probably did it. I will find it and we'll play it.
Oh yeah, you gotta
find it. And then since everybody's showing the list, here's the list for 1987.
Princess
Metal
Bride.
Jacket.
Princess
You don't
Bride.
even have the
Oh,
courtesy
that's
to give the man a
awesome.
reach around.
Yeah. Man, I love all those films right there.
Yep.
Untouchable.
Every one of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like them.
Lethal
Weapon.
Oh, God, yeah, dude.
RoboCop.
Every single day I wake up with a reason not to do it. Every single day.
Empire of the Sun is one of Spielberg's best movies.
It is a
It's
great
overlooked.
movie. That is in Wall Street. That is a great list.
Yeah.
That scene
Wall
in
Street.
Empire of the
87
Sun.
came
And then
hard,
Andy's
man.
favorite.
My favorite Thanksgiving movie. I watch it every Thanksgiving. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Love
then-
it.
And then there's
What
space.
is the line with the woman at the checkout in the getting the tickets?
Rent a car. Yeah.
She goes,
Oh, the
then-
rent-a-car?
Yeah, and then she goes,
I,
well, then
I don't
you're-
remember the line. I just know he
You're
just
you're
loses
effed,
it
sir.
on her.
He just cusses. She goes like, well, then you're effed, sir.
Yeah.
Have you seen Raising Arizona? That is
Yes.
hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Great movie.
It's so fun.
You know what's amazing
That
about that
motorcycle
movie
shot.
is the camera angles and stuff are like a comedian. Like the angles and stuff like that are part of the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
Raising
then-
Arizona for sure.
Yeah, Raising Arizona.
Yeah.
And then the line is like, they got more kids than they can handle, or whatever. There's all
Right.
those babies. Yeah.
What were they? Seven of them or something crazy?
Yeah, and he goes, they just still won.
Oh my God. Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, Good Morning Vietnam, Last Emperor, Lost
And
Boys.
Lost Boys. Come on.
Dude, this
Good
is a
year.
good year. This is
Yeah.
this is up there with
That was
Genesis.
weird.
Well,
Lost Boys is the gayest movie that I'll ever cop to liking.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
so
Never saw
that's
Angel Heart.
Brokeback Mountain?
I won't cop to that one.
Okay.
I
Oh,
can't
okay.
quit you,
Hellraiser,
Hellraiser.
Running
Running
Man.
Man.
Running Man.
I'll be back.
Action.
Lean
Wait,
Reed.
Running Man was 87 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And you know
they
they're
were
doing
back.
a remake of it. And is it Ryan Gosling playing Arnold's character? I think
No.
Why do they keep giving this guy fucking work?
they are. They are doing a remake of it. Maybe somebody in the chat will know. I'm pretty sure it's Ryan Gosling.
I think
I
you're
love
right.
that
I think
movie.
I read something about that.
Yeah, that'll probably
Yeah.
go as good as what was the Mars one they remade? A Total Recall when they remade
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
They remade Total Recall.
Yeah.
with the Irish
Farrell.
dude.
Yeah, with Colin Farrell. It was
Yeah,
it was
Farrell.
okay. It wasn't great though.
Yeah, it wasn't
Crew,
awful.
Benny.
I like
Fatal Attraction Boys. Oh
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All those
Boil the
buttons.
rabbit.
You're gonna boil a rabbit. Yep.
Little
Well, I
Timothy
will
Dalton,
say-
Living Daylight.
Out of all the years, 87 is the best year for movies. Look at that. Beverly Hills Cop 2. This is a
Moonstruck
was pretty
great
good,
one.
man.
Moonstruck.
Get over
Radio
it.
Days. I never
Oh, I
saw.
love
Radio
Overboard.
Days is a good
Overboard.
Overboard is
Snout.
great.
Oh, Inner Space. That was good.
It was.
With Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dennis
yeah.
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, yeah.
Randy Quaid. he's
Friggin'
like,
Martin Short.
You're in my
Mm.
body.
Oh,
I got to go back
yeah.
and watch that. That was so good.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors with Dokken. Dokken is the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dream Warrior.
Oh, there you go, Graham. No way out.
No Way Out.
Yep. No way
That's a
out.
remake of
Ooh.
Big Clock.
What is that the remake of, Graham?
Babysitting.
It's a Ray Milland film called The Big Clock with Charles Lawton. It's fantastic. It's not a military thing. They transposed it into a military setting here. It takes place at a radio station, or no, a newspaper magazine publisher. But it's the same plot, you know. Where
What's it called?
The Big Clock.
Big Clock. And what was the remake called?
No Way Out.
Oh shit!
Kevin Costner.
Adventures in
Sean
Babysitting with Dennis's favorite Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth
I
Shue.
love that
That
scene.
kid.
I love that scene where they go to that bar and they're like, nobody leaves until you sing the blues.
Near Dark.
I like
That is a
Thor.
great vampire film.
Yeah, that's where
Vincent
Thor made
D'Onofrio.
it. You.
Vincent D'Onofrio is Thor.
Yep, he was awesome.
Broadcast
Yeah.
News was a good movie too.
Hey, Andy, I got that
Oh yeah.
Terminator deleted scene if you want to see it.
Oh yeah.
Cyberdyne Systems. All right, let me turn it up.
Turn it up.
Cyber
Can you hear
Research
it?
Systems present a preview of our upcoming product line. Say hello to the soldier of tomorrow, the T1 Battlefield Robot, a fully autonomous ground defensive system. And in the air, the Hunter-Killer aerial weapons platform. This isn't science fiction, it's reality. Thanks to our top secret
do have
innovation,
those now.
Skynet, the revolutionary artificially intelligent battlefield management network. From intercontinental missiles to the individual soldier in the field, Skynet is able to control.
Sorry I'm late, gentlemen.
Just got started, Bob. Take a seat.
It's okay. Proceed.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. Right here with the technology developed at CRS.
You do know the patents were obtained from a private vendor, Cyberdyne?
The loss of even
Cyberdyne? It's ancient history.
Using designs generated by Skynet, we need no longer risk the well-being of our men and women in uniform. Robots will take their place on the front lines.
Hi, I'm Chief Master Sergeant William Candy. I was honored to be selected by CRS in the ongoing effort to save American lives.
I don't know about that accent.
We can fix it.
It is now within our power to make war safe, and that is truly priceless. CRS brings you the face of the future. Ooh, it's me.
It's me.
I can see why that was cut.
Oh, but it's hilarious. I mean, as an outtake.
It's not as bad as the bug scene in Jackson's but it's
That's awesome.
Ooh, it's me.
It's me. Well, guys, we've made it through our rounds. It is going on 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I think we'll wrap and go around the horn with people. Dan, of course, right when I say that.
Give me a
Dan,
second. I'm saying goodnight to Harrison real quick.
So we're gonna get horny.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
so then we can. Oh, and by the way, if anybody wants to know, the best-selling car of 1987 was the Babe Magnet Ford Escort. So there you go.
Yeah.
In 87, it was
And
the number one seller in 82 as well.
the number one comic book, the month of June, because I couldn't get the week, but I got the month. X-Force #1.
Oh, in mine it was.
Nice.
What number is that?
That's the
I
Brood.
got
Is that
right
328?
before I graduated.
Is that 328?
That one is 234.
234.
And with the Brood, that was the Brood storyline. When
That's right.
Well, the best selling for the year in 87 was 228. I couldn't narrow it down to the month. So,
Hey, the big
The
book in
best-selling
82.
one in 1980 was Secret Wars.
Oh, that's right. In
nice.
82,
The best-selling book in '79 was Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, 233 and 235. Number 2 was Marvel 2-in-1, 53 and 58. Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, Uncanny X-Men, 117, 123.
Wait. What was the Hulk one? That was the number one you said.
It says Incredible Hulk 233 and 235.
What
Or
was
Groot.
what was that?
Yeah.
Yo,
So-
if we're doing the #1 of the year, Rob X-Force was #2 of the year. #1 was has not been defeated. It was Jim Lee's X-Men #1, which came out in August.
Oh yeah.
in
So Rob was
1982,
#1 for 2 months.
In 1982, Frank Miller's Wolverine miniseries, groundbreaking, huge book.
illustrated by what's his name though, right?
Yeah,
Joe,
Frank Miller.
No, but didn't Joe whatchamacallit do?
Rubinstein?
Joe Rubinstein inked it.
He told me he did like all the work.
He did a lot of work, man.
He did
in
a
fact,
lot.
When I saw him in San Antonio, he had photocopies of Frank's pencils along with what he did. And Joe definitely did a lot of lifting on that gig.
Yeah.
I remember there was such a buzz because Frank Miller was like the most popular creator because of what he'd done with Daredevil, and now he's going on to Wolverine, you know, the big X-Men character, and it was.
But it was
be a huge
but he
deal.
didn't write it. He didn't write it though.
Yeah. In
How did you guys
1988,
know-
it
I'm
was
sorry.
Spider-Man 300.
Oh yeah.
How did you guys know all this stuff? Like, where did you get all your information from? Like,
Google.
just
For what?
walk in the comic shop? Was there
As far as what?
like all your
these-
news? Like Aaron was saying that, you know, after he came up Daredevil, the talk of the town was now Frank Miller is on Wolverine. How did you guys know all that? There was no wizard.
Oh, you mean back then?
There was
We had-
Comic Buyer's Guide, though.
Yeah, we did, bros. We did a whole episode on this, Billy. Maybe you weren't there. It was the fanzines that we used to collect.
I wasn't there for that.
Comic Scene, Comic Review, Comics Interview, the Comics Journal.
Well, they didn't have a lot of stuff in Fabric School Flash News, which was the every month they get that.
What can I say? What can I say? We had a lot of dick, though.
I just looked up the best-selling car in '79 was the Oldsmobile Catalyst.
Well,
nice. Probably the
Billy,
1980 then.
I think I know what Billy's gig was, Aaron. He went to Fabric School because his whole thing was turn me straight.
Turn me straight.
Turn me straight.
I did find a picture of me from Halloween 1988 in my. This is my old. Just an old photo album from them.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, Billy was smart. If you go to Fabric School and you're not gay, you're getting all the chicks. It's like if you go into Broadway
God,
and you're not
dude.
gay, you're getting all the chicks, you know?
Oh man, heck yeah! Look at this. Oh,
or in the dance.
Yeah.
Whoop. I'm dropping shit, dropping knowledge all over the floor.
Dropping knowledge.
It is a big ass watch, dude.
What? Hey, while
you guys
we're
don't
doing-
care about it. It's
while
fine.
you
It's
don't
okay.
want to see it, look for it. I just want to talk about Black Flag.
go
Working
ahead.
on some new pages now. Still haven't done too much of Flagtober. I know I wanted to, but life gets in the way. But really, really excited to be getting closer and closer to the finish.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Here it is.
Now you're gonna have to wait.
Monster Island, Escape from Monster Island has launched 1 week from today. Actually, 1 week ago today. We're at 38,000, and we got 661 backers. If you're not one of them, then what's wrong with you? You need to get on board here.
This is
Get
gonna
on
be
board,
good
boys.
stuff.
This is going to be a fun end to the trilogy. Action adventure, the way you like it. Monsters, hot looking girl. You can't go wrong. So
Come on, let's get 5 more backers tonight to get to 666.
No. Let's get 10 more backers.
All right.
Wraith of God 3, Fear Hollow. Wraith faces off with the Headless Horseman. You don't want to miss this one, folks. This is number 3 in the series of the Wraith of God. So back it early and often, as they say. I have a closeout, 30-day closeout in 2 days. I don't even have a clue what I'm going to do. But I'll do something. But it's not going to be too grandiose. And I'm shipping Kit Carter out daily. So you guys, if
Got
you haven't got
mine.
yours yet, it's coming soon.
Aaron, I feel bad because I wish I had bought the hardcover.
I'm going to
That's
send
all.
you a hardcover as soon as I get them in.
Oh yeah.
They got, I don't know if you heard, but the printer ruined the spine on all 750 copies.
What?
Oh, that's why I don't have my hardcover.
The binding
Same here.
The binding needle broke off in the spine of one of my books, and every one of them is trashed. So they're shipping out. They're shipping out the new print run Friday, and that's been so. That's the latest word I have. So as soon as we get those, we'll start shipping.
Jenna Beth stayed here over the past weekend, and she told me that story, and I was like, the needle broke off, and she goes, yeah, They didn't know it. It was early on in the print run, and they did the entire run with the broken needle. So nothing was stitched together.
Yeah,
and I was like,
tore up and
oh my gosh, this is
I
crazy.
salvaged 24 copies out of 750, and I sent those out to various people so some of the hardcovers would get out. And then we've just been shipping soft covers, which we're almost done with.
So they sent them to you without it stitched together. They didn't find the problem. You found it?
I found it because I started signing books, and I was like, why is there a hole in the spine? And I just kept opening every book, and it had like 1 to 2 either tears or creases or holes in the spine. I was like, what is going on? Wow. Opened every freaking box, went through every book.
That sucks.
And then I actually opened one book, and this needle just went beep, and I went, you've got to be kidding me.
I'd save it. You need to save that, dude. That's part of your story.
Then he had to go get a tetanus shot. So, you know.
Wow.
It's the needle book. It's a collectible.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Woo! I'm going out of order. Sorry.
Yes. So this is Sins of the Father, Black and White, Volume 3. And we are going to launch this time next week on the Bros. So this is going to be a big launch party next, Tuesday. And so I had to do all the corner box like you guys are doing with the logo types and all that stuff. So
dude,
yeah,
that looks great.
Could be great.
Cool. So I got the great Kyle Ritter on colors here, and he freaking killed it. And so then we're bringing back, by popular demand, you guys wanted the High Octane Adventures back. And so we got it. So Pedro Ang will be writing with me, penciling, inking, and coloring like he did the original book, #1. So this will be the second installment in the High Octane Adventure line of books. So this is going to be
now,
fun.
how many pages are the High Octane ones?
They're 22, so
Okay.
we charge less, so $15. And these are all ages, but to be honest, I mean, the original book or the main book is pretty much all ages as well. Just good, clean action adventure fun. And so here's a page right now that is with Kyle Ritter.
Oh, you got it wrapped on the ends.
Zoom,
Nice.
zoom, please. Can I see?
Crazy. Look at that. Art Thibert going nuts.
That came out great, Art.
Yep. That's really fantastic.
Thanks.
Wow.
That's
Damn
so
you,
cool.
Arthur.
Look at that bad juju.
Bad juju.
Wait, is this a variant cover?
Yeah, this will be a variant.
Oh.
I had to, like, you guys do your own variants, and I'm like, that's pretty damn cool, because it's hard, like, to pick one drawing, because I know you guys all had various designs, and then you had to pick one, and it's real hard to do. So this was one that I had, and I was like, you know, I'm going to develop this, and I'm going to do a variant cover based on the design. So that's where this came from. So thank you guys.
Does Kyle want to kill you right now?
He said he needed an extra 2 days to color it. So and then I had to, he actually charged me more money too. He's like how about an extra 50 too? And I'm like, oh, okay, because this thing's going down to the wire, because we're going to launch the end of a week from today. And so I still need to get some of the color work back, and this is one of the pieces I need to get back from Kyle. So tell you guys, we have a pre-launch sign-up page for this. I don't know if it is in the description.
It's in the description.
If it is, click that bad boy, go over, sign up, and you will get a free trading card, Juju trading card. And also, you guys, yes, Randy Howe, Oodles of Doodles is at the printers right now, and we're hoping to get that back the end of November. So those books will be shipping before Christmas. So thanks to everybody that's backed and supported Oodles of Doodles. And get out there and sign up for Black and White Volume 3, Sins of the Father. Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Here we go, Billy.
Guys, got my New York Comic-Con exclusives are now available on BillyTucci.com. We had a great show. There's very little of these, only 99 of the book on the left, only 15 of the metal editions that are there they are. That's the metal edition. And if you guys want to go, it's at BillyTucci.com. Please pick them up. It's already done. Mindy finished the book. It looks great. And if I could share another thing,
Yeah, of course.
is here is what we're launching this Thursday. Is the this is the companion book to it. So this is our Halloween special. It's Shihikyo Chapter 2, Pure Line edition. Again, only 99 editions available, and the metal edition is only 15. But these are going to go.
Skulls going to
They're
be glow
all
in the
skulls,
dark?
dude. I had to draw all those skulls.
I love drawing skulls. Are they glow in the dark?
No, but that's a good idea. I wonder if I can.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
I know, with the green.
Yes, it is glow in the dark. But yeah, so we released it for our Halloween special. Again, only 99 of them made and 15 metal editions. Thank you guys for your wonderful support. And then I will be launching She Gatecrasher. I think on the 12th or the 13th of November. The new She book. First new She book in 2 years. My first new She Indiegogo in 2 friggin' years. So She
well, the 12th is a Tuesday.
The Tuesday. Okay, so then maybe Thursday, whatever, the 14th, whatever. I got to do it after election day because I think there's going to be a lot of people really upset. And I don't want, I got to week. But I'll have a party. Have everybody come on. Maybe I have the bros for election day. I know, Andy, it's your birthday. So maybe if you guys want to switch or however we've been doing that, maybe I can launch it on that Tuesday.
Do we want to?
Wait, what do you mean on Tuesday? You mean the 12th? You want?
I would do it the week after. I would do the Tuesday after. I'm not going to have it on election day. I'm not going to launch a book.
Right.
But
being that it's Andy's birthday and election day, should we do a show or should we tell people to get out there and vote?
Well, they're going to vote, but I think it'd be fun watching the returns. I think it'd be a great show.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, yeah, I got to see.
I don't chew my nails, but
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
I was just going to say this was in my pull box at the list right before I left. So for those that didn't know, I saw that come through. So my buddy pulled it for me like he will. So
thank you, brother.
Yeah, I was glad to see this cover. So that was a nice surprise at the comic shop.
Yeah, we got a bunch of, I don't know if it's sold out. We got a bunch of reorders on it though from Diamond. So
nice.
Like She back in comic shops. So
the great thing Dennis told me about it, and I haven't seen it yet, but he said the cover quality is so good you can just wipe stuff right off of it. So it's a compliment. KOR-DRATH, The Awakening, guys. KOR-DRATH and Adriana are back after the hit smash KOR-DRATH, The Reckoning. Follow-up, Volume 2, KOR-DRATH, The Awakening. They need to take down Vordoom, the Necronite, and Lilith as they fight to save the Shattered Reach. Guys, go check it out. If you're fans of Conan, Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons, you will like KOR-DRATH, The Awakening. KOR-DRATH, The Reckoning, of course, you can get if you missed out. And the catch-up tier has a new cover by Bud Root. And Rini Strakowski's variant cover is in. Her line art cover is only available in the collector's box. But for everybody that has already backed the boxes, you will be getting the line art and her variant color cover added to the boxes at no extra cost. So, guys, go check this out. Lots of great stuff to choose from. Different covers. The main cover, myself and Dan Lawless. The homage cover that I did. Bud Root variant cover. Preview pages. A lot of fun stuff. Go check it out. The links for everybody's campaigns that we have talked about tonight are in the description below. And they're being posted by our great mods, Randy, Marcus, and everybody else.
Thank you, fellas.
So there you go. Check them out. And yeah, I've actually heard a prediction. What did Marcus say? I can't watch returns. We won't know who's president for a week. Yeah. I heard today that somebody's estimating it could be up to 5 days before we find out.
10
now,
days.
hopefully he crushes it so hard it's that night.
Yeah, it's going to be that night.
I think it's going to be that night too.
It has to be. America cannot stand for that.
I think it'll be that night too.
Cannot stand for that.
Yeah. Well, but the problem is, that's the thing. It's like, if it's close, they can pull that shenanigans of like, oh, got to do blah, blah. But if it's not close, then forget it. It'll be that night.
Because then the electoral votes don't matter.
You know,
Yeah.
if Trump wins, they will say that there was foreign interference, and they will make a stand to disallow it. So it will be interesting because this will not be a nice, clean election. No
Dude,
matter
you've already got that one. You've already got that one Democrat. I can't remember his name. I'm pretty sure he's in the House saying that if he wins, I'll fight to not ratify it or whatever it's called because of the 14th Amendment. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
He's
they're
been,
going to try to resort to cheating like they always do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But more breaking news. You get to hear it here again, and unless I am a little behind. Trump agrees to record podcasts with Joe Rogan this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
2 days from now, 24th.
Very exciting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, that'll get a lot of
Gotta
eyeballs.
take time from that McDonald's stint to go over and see Joe. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I
of the
think the
people.
only thing is, I don't know if I would have pushed it to next week though. Just so there, you know, like a Tuesday or Wednesday next week before.
Yeah, but he might have something.
Everybody's early voting. We need to do it now. Everybody's early voting now.
Do it now.
All right, guys, so this is what we're doing. Dennis and I are going to keep going because it's the KOR-DRATH Christmas Miracle closeout. Everybody else, thank you guys for watching. Thank the bros for joining as usual.
Thanks,
Chat.
Chat.
Great show.
Hold on, I want to remind everybody one last time. Next week, a week from tonight, Black and White Volume 3, Sins of the Father launches on the Bros channel. So it's going to be, I'm going to be hosting, and we got a killer show lined up for you guys, and we're going to be getting that campaign going, getting in front of you, talking Black and White. So everybody tune in for next week, and we'll see you then.
Oh,
awesome. All right. Everybody hang out. Whoever's
Good
got
luck,
to go.
Andy.
Thank you, guys.
Eat some dinner.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
We'll be.
Hey, you going to be streaming late?
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Probably till midnight at least.
Be good, everybody.
See ya. Bye.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. It's just the two of us.
Look at that.
Two of us.
That was a fun show.
That was a fun show. So here we are, guys. KOR-DRATH, a Christmas miracle. My audio is shared. Oh, actually, wait. I'll just play the video from here. Screw it. You can hear it, right?
Yep.
Nice. Wow. There you go. The Christmas book that you need. We have the books in hand. They ship out basically the next day. And yeah, books are in hand. I can show them real quick. Let's just remove that. Do that. And here you go. You've got the main children's book, I Love to Read. We've got You'll Bleed. What's that, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is the adult version of the children's book. Yes, it is an upside down. It is still in full color. Everything's the same, except in You'll Bleed, there's blood and guts for the hardcore KOR-DRATH fans of the Reckoning and the Awakening. It's just in a younger style, but blood and guts. But this is the one for the kids. You can read it to your kid. If your kid's learning how to read, it's perfect for them. Dennis crafted a great story. And of course, we also have the activity book, which prints the whole story in black and white. So you can read it, color it, or I should say the kids can. Get them off those technology, give them some crayons and get them back to enjoying and just having fun like we did as kids. Look at that. Connect the dots, word search.
No bears were permanently harmed in the making of this book. That is a very true fact. Thank you, Randy, for pointing that out.
That is true. We should point that out. No bears were harmed. You know, the best deal is the bundle. You get all 3 books, $37 compared to 42, saving some money. You can get the children's book by itself for 15, the mature version for 15, the kids pack, which is the children's book and the activity book for $24, saving some money. Or you can get the kids and the adults book for 27, also saving money. No add-ons or anything. Nice and simple campaign. Click it, buy it. There you go. Paul says, I wish I could figure out why I can't send super chats. It's annoying. Huh? I don't know.
Well, you know what?
I
You go
do not
go
know.
to KOR-DRATH The Awakening and just buy us a beer then, because that works. Instead of doing super chats, just save up for that. Besides, we will be doing that again this year.
I got my books. Well, there you go. That's right. I know, Paul. I remember shipping your books out. I remember names and stuff. So so there you go, guys. This campaign, like we were saying, it is coming down off of In Demand, and that'll be that for it.
Yeah,
So there you go.
I
Look
will
at-
say this: after going through it, it's a completely different process. It's a fun. It was completely different than the comic books. Awesome, Paul. Glad you got it, and thank you for backing it. It was a fun
Yes.
process, and you know, we were just hoping it was going to go. It was such a fun process. I would do it again, but it's a whole different market and a whole different experience going through the children's writing process than it is for comics. But it was a lot of fun, and your buddy Brad, the inker, he was fantastic.
You mean the colorist? My God.
Yeah, colorist. I said inker.
I know. It was, it's funny because just, touching on what you said about the writing being different. I mean, just drawing wise, I drew it in a simpler style, pretty much drew it in the style that I developed for the DC Heroes kids books I did for Random House a decade or so ago. And it was tough in a way getting back into that style, but also I was basically trying to draw a page of this a week because we started this project back in January. So I was trying to draw a page of this a week while doing KOR-DRATH The Awakening, and I would have to shift gears for that day to the simpler style, and the proportions are different and stuff. So, once I got into a rhythm, it worked out. But let's see, a couple things here. Yeah, sure, of course.
When we do it, we will probably be doing it at probably the same place, because they've been really accommodating. They're really nice, and they have great beer. And if you, Rich, and whoever else, Bud, maybe we get to come. It would be fun just to hang out, and we had a great time every time. So why change a good thing?
That's right. Randy says, what I want for Christmas is a sketch of KOR-DRATH playing his axe like a guitar. Yeah, we could see about that. Why didn't you mention comics of your senior year? Just curious. We did towards the end. We were running late. We you know how the bros are. We go on tangents. We always do. But I can show you. Let me just remove it. Dennis, if you want to share your screen, we can continue the show. The comic, so I couldn't find, where did you find the most popular comic for the month? Because I could only find it for the year. And for the year,
there were a number of them, and I was able to, I don't remember where the list was, but here, I'll pop that up. And then I went to the Marvel database just to verify everything in it. And, because it's the cover date, and it also says when it shipped. And so when they were actually put out in the shop. So it was cool, because this was literally the book I picked up before I graduated. And so, yeah, Marvel database is always a good place to go. And, it was great. And I remember reading it too, because back then I didn't get nearly as many books. And I literally would go home and read this, and I only got one copy of it. So this is my original copy from 1988 that I have. A lot of these I have multiples of and stuff in this, in the first 250, but nope, only one. So that's my original one, and it is still in really nice shape. So,
well, I'll look at it on screen here after this one. So this is for 1987. From what I could find, this was the best-selling book. It was X-Men 228, which I kind of find it, well, I guess it wasn't really a fill-in issue because if I remember right at this time, Silvestri and Leonardi were kind of going back and forth on the art chores. So it's, well, no, it does say guest penciler. So Rick Leonardi, guest penciler, Terry Austin inked it. Of course, Chris Claremont wrote it. I mean, it's Rick Leonardi. If Silvestri can't draw it and you're getting Rick in there, you're still getting great stuff. So, but I don't know why they would consider this. I don't know. I don't actually have this issue. But this was the best-selling one, apparently. I don't really know why.
So here it is in June. Well, here, let me I'll pop it up and show you. Because this one is top sales by month to Diamond. So, which of course back then they were pretty much the sole distributor. Capital City did some too, but
right.
In June of '87, it was X-Men 222. July, it was X-Men 223. August, you see where this is going, 224. X-Men was #1 every month.
So here you go. 222 is the month I graduated, best-selling book. I should actually just go buy this just, for that reason, to go, hey, this was the best-selling book of the month I graduated high school. I was buying comics, but I wasn't getting X-Men at the time. So
Paul says, I never understood the X-Men craze. I preferred Avenger. See, and I'm the opposite. My buddy Chad, he liked both, but he preferred the Avengers. And and that's cool. But it was a craze. I mean, for years, X-Men was basically the #1 selling book every month.
Sure. I mean, you look at it, it's great stuff. I don't know. It could have been a money thing. I don't know what it was. Like I said, I know I was buying comics, but maybe
X-Men. I'll tell you this. X-Men in 1987 was the #1 book every month, with the exception of March. Punisher #1 came out, and that sold 62,000.
Now wait, Punisher #1 miniseries or what?
It just says Punisher #1. I think.
Does it say the creative team?
Not the miniseries. That would be the
So this is
7.
Yeah, I think it's the Klaus Janson Punisher.
Yeah.
So that was good stuff.
The only other one that it lost one, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man Annual, technically beat out X-Men in 1987 if you combined the different covers.
Wait, what annual number was it?
21, which would have been the they don't have pictures, but that's the wedding one when he and Mary Jane got married.
Oh yeah. So here's something interesting. I love this. You guys can't read it, obviously, but this yellow box here, once a year they would have to print this, and it was the circulation numbers. And to give you an idea, this book sold 622,000 copies. 622,000 copies. And royalties were being paid, which means Mark Silvestri was like going to the bank, baby. Ching. What issue number was that you showed that you bought that you still have? 234?
Yeah.
Let's take a gander.
Well, I'm just curious now that we're doing that. I'll look up 1988 then. and look at the Diamond sales. So so they were all X titles that were number one. Notice I didn't say X-Men.
Right.
X-Men 229, 230, 231, 232, 233. Number one sellings. Mine was not the number one to Diamond because Excalibur number one sold more to Diamond, although it sold more. X-Men actually sold more units overall. And then July, August, and September, Wolverine came out, and that was his unlimited series. It would have been in '88, and those were huge sellers to Diamond.
Oh yeah.
So
and
they
this
were
is
all X titles.
This is Mark Silvestri, inked not by Dan Green, but guest inker Joe Rubenstein, who I got to tell you, I love Dan Green, but Joe Rubenstein was just kicking on all cylinders, and I love this stuff he did over Silvestri. So, really good stuff. I think I actually have an Epic collection that collects all this, a lot of these issues. So that's good stuff. You know, the thing that Graham said that I was like, 1980. Did he say that 1980 the best-selling book was Secret Wars #1? I didn't think Secret Wars came out in 1980. I thought it wasn't until the mid-80s when that came out.
Wait, did he say in 19? I don't think he said 1980. Wasn't it 84?
Yeah, but he didn't graduate in 84. He graduated in 80. Unless he was talking about... No, Secret Wars was 85.
80. Okay.
That's what I thought. So now I'm trying to... I'll have to Google best-selling 1980. Because, yeah, Secret Wars, this was 85. Oh, what is this? This is not the right one.
Well, no. It is 1980.
Secret Wars?
Yep.
Dude, what?
Wait.
No.
What,
No.
why did
Secret
that
Wars was not
it came up as
1980.
1980s. That's why.
Oh,
I wonder if he wasn't looking at that.
Yeah.
See, everything's
Yeah.
1980s.
Yeah, let me see something here. People don't need to see that. Henry says, I like Joe Rubenstein's inks a little more than Dan Green. Still, both inkers are great. No, I agree. If I, it's a Sophie's choice because I'm with you. I love Rubenstein and Dan Green's inks. But if I had to pick one or the other, I'd probably pick Joe. So let's see. Best-selling comic book 1980.
They must not go back that far.
What was the best-selling Marvel? Oh, it probably is a Marvel comic, but
In
let's see, 1980 sales.
it was X-Men 137. In 81,
Well,
it
that
was
makes
Jasper
sense. Death of
#1.
Phoenix.
Yep. 1982 was Wolverine #1. That would be the Frank Miller miniseries.
Yeah, and that's what Aaron said because that's when
Yep.
he graduated.
Secret Wars #1 was 1984. Alpha Flight #1 was the best-selling comic in 83.
Nice. Does it have numbers out of curiosity or no? Oh.
No. And then we actually get some DC. Crisis on Infinite Earths #1 was the best selling in 85. Watchmen #1 in 86. And Green Arrow Longbow Hunters #1. All good books.
Really?
And then the
I
other
didn't
one
read
that
Longbow
rivaled
Hunters,
the X-Men would have been Killing Joke in 88. Oh, and Legends of the Dark Knight. Oh, yeah. No. And then
Wait, you didn't like
Spider-Man
Legends of the
#1
Dark
in
Knight?
1990.
Wait, what?
And then
What'd
I
you say?
said Spider-Man #1 in 1990. Another big selling book.
Oh. What did you say for 1988? Because I know you said it, but I missed it.
Well,
The
there was
comic
one
book.
that DC had that was really close to X-Men, and that was Killing Joke.
No, but But so in 1988, oh, that's right. It was that. Who said? Somebody said I thought somebody said Spider-Man #1.
That's
But that
90.
wasn't until the 90s.
That's
Huh?
1990.
Okay.
And
Maybe
then
Dan brought that up then.
Fraga mentioned X-Men #1 because that's best-selling book of all time in 91.
Oh, right.
And then 92, neither of them. It was Spawn. Spawn #1 was the big seller.
Oh, yeah. By the way, if you're curious, drop today. Deadpool Wolverine is now on Blu-ray 4K DVD.
Oh, is it really?
It is.
Oh boy. Well, glad
Oh,
you mentioned
yeah.
that. I'm
So
gonna have
hold
to
on.
see
I
if they
got
got a special set.
I got a special set for you. That's okay. I don't want to play the video. Dude, you want to talk about an awful way to go? You remember Steve Irwin, Mr.
Oh yeah,
Australia that got it?
Crocodile Hunter.
Okay. Well, not to be outdone, surfer Giulia Manfrini dead at 36 after being speared by a swordfish.
Oh, really?
Dude, 36-year-old was surfing near the Mentawai Islands Regency in Indonesia when a swordfish unexpectedly jumped towards Manfrini and pierced her chest. She was rushed to the health center, but succumbed to her injuries. She suffered a deep wound measuring nearly 2 inches and showed signs of drowning. So who knows if they got to her, maybe it was drowning that did it, not the spear thing. But that is just, that
Yeah.
is like I always say, guys. That is why I don't surf. That and Jaws. I could have been a great surfer, but I like to have all my limbs and don't want to die by swordfish. So
That's very sad.
that is very sad.
I was looking
Very
to see if they had a steel book or something like that for Deadpool Wolverine.
Had a what?
Like a steel book. You know how they have the fancy editions.
Yeah, no, I thought
cover.
I thought Liefeld mentioned something about that, maybe. Because like I said, I listened to his podcast today and he talked about it some. They've got to. For that movie, they've gotta have like cool stuff like that.
I'm on Amazon and I'm Steelbook there. Unavailable. It's not even available to pre-order.
What's it
Where
going
the
for?
regular ones are.
What's it say? It doesn't say the price.
Nope.
Let's see. Joe Rubenstein inked everything very well. My favorite inks of Joe are on John Byrne's run on Captain America. Oh, I've got those. I loved what Joe did on John Byrne. I know John Byrne didn't like it from what I hear because Byrne was like, he makes everything try to look like Neil Adams, which, Joe was kind of trained in the Adams studio. And that's what I liked about it. I thought, because you could still see John Byrne, see his style shine through, but it had those great Rubenstein inks. All right, let me pull this down because I just want to see something, and there's no reason to keep the whole screen up when I'm doing a dumb search. I think I know what you're talking about, Paul. I saw a show about a bunch of people in the Navy having a swim and a great white came up and took a girl's leg off. Was there video of that? Because I want to say I saw something that was like that on video. Paul Taylor says John Byrne was told not to be so much like Neil Adams. Oh no, I knew that. He I believe John said, didn't he showed his stuff to Neil? And Neil was the one that actually told him that, I believe. What? Justice League Detroit Omnibus was going for $4,000. Are you joking? Wow. That's insane. Dennis, don't get me that for Christmas.
Yep. Okay, I'll go with your wishes.
So wait, Deadpool Wolverine, what steel box? Is that what I'd be searching for?
Yeah, it's
On
steel
Google?
box.
Oh, steel book.
Steel book.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, I got like your Wonder Woman. You know, I used to get a bunch of the steel books.
Deadpool Wolverine, bow sleeve Disney. There's one at Walmart. Let's see this. I don't think that's it. Oh wait, here we go. I just want to see what's in it. Oh, here we go. I'll just look at Walmart. Well, that's kind of small, but that's okay. Dennis likes it small.
That's what she said.
Here we go. So inside it has that stuff. Besides the fact it's encased in steel, is there anything else that's cool about it or what?
Well, sometimes they have extra behind the scenes stuff. You know, that's the fun stuff, and deleted scenes. Sometimes they will do extra deleted scene stuff behind it. And especially with all the turmoil with the deleted scenes, we already know some of them weren't going to be included in any edition. Henry Cavill, which makes me sad.
Dude, it's already sold out at Walmart too. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, there's a list out of what the deleted scenes are.
I know. I just like getting them all together. But either way, if I have to, I'll just pick up. I always do the combo with the Blu-ray, 4K, and then they always get the digital code. Since Fan
I hear you.
Took over at home, took over the Voodoo.
Oh. So let's see. Elevator ride and do nothing.
Oh, you shouldn't even look at it. You'll just be sad.
Oh, Daddy's in Love.
Boy, it's just hard to see him in Bad Monkey now after, being Peter Poole.
Oh, I know. By the way, since your little vacation trip there, have you been able to watch anything?
I watched apparently I only missed one episode of Penguin, and I did get to see it.
You're talking about this week? No, you missed 2.
Well, I had seen 1, 2, and 3, and I just watched 4.
What was 4?
1, that's where it was the aftermath after he rams the car, saving him, and Penguin takes off. The next episode is her whole backstory.
And you saw the whole backstory, right?
Yep.
I'm just trying to think, because you left on a Friday, and that one came out on a Sunday when you weren't here, and you didn't watch anything
before I left.
But you left on a Friday, and those drop on Sundays.
I hear what
That's
you're
my
saying.
point.
Unless they didn't have one that week, I have no idea. I know I saw 3 because I'm like, oh, I'm got to be 2 behind, and I looked. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. Because I had seen 3 already right before I left.
Well, I know how you watch stuff, so I'm assuming that somehow it was there
usually
earlier.
later.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, but anyway, I did get caught up apparently, so it was good.
So now you got to watch the latest Old Man from
I
Friday.
know. Well, my wife and I were going to watch that tonight, but hey, I'm not downstairs. And by the way, she stayed up because after vacation, our sleeping is so screwed up. Yeah, she stayed up till 3 o'clock this morning. So I guarantee she's got to be already in bed because she had to pass out.
Well, because Hawaii is a 6-hour time difference, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not just the 6 hour. We were up for 36 hours straight. And she only got an hour and a half literally nap in there. And yeah. And yet, but she stayed up. I took 2 sleeping pills to try and get back on schedule. And yeah, anyway.
Yeah, no, the lead in Penguin, I mean, no, It's Falcone's daughter, who I can't remember the actress name, but she's really good. And it's great. And no, I mean the lead to me is technically the Penguin, Colin Farrell. So
Yeah,
but no, the
yeah,
Penguin's great.
I wasn't going to watch it, but Andy had mentioned that everybody was saying, because it's not a superhero show at all. It's really a good gangster show, and it really hits on all cylinders. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's great. There
We-
you go.
we
What
went-
island
we
did you go? You went to all 3.
Well, I went to 4, and on
What? I
both
thought there were
sides
only
where it
3.
even changes. What?
I thought there were only 3.
There's
4?
7, and technically,
Oh.
if you look at the Hawaiian Island chain, there's 157, but it stretches all the way out into the rim. But the main ones everybody talks to is 7. We flew into Honolulu. We'll talk more about it on the DNA show tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll show pictures. I did post some shorts and stuff of some fun little 60-second videos of waterfalls and stuff like that. But we took a couple of great tours. We did the submarine. We went underneath. I'll show some pictures of that. And we did a director's cut tour where there's like 30 movies that were filmed in Hawaii, you know, like Jurassic Park and Tropic Thunder and stuff like that. So they would show us videos on the bus. This is what you'd see. We'd literally walk off the bus, and there it was. It was really cool. Maui, Kauai, we went on. Yes, Kona. Oh, I've got them all.
Did you say aloha for hello and goodbye to everybody?
Oh, aloha in mahalo. We got used to saying mahalo. So whenever Joe's usually on, but he's not on today, he'll be on tomorrow, probably chatting. I will say aloha and mahalo, and he will appreciate that. So yeah.
Paul wants to know if you got laid. I mean, got a lay.
I did. It was
Wait, which
it
one?
was very nice. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just depending on tense. And we did a luau, and it was fantastic.
Did you wear a grass skirt?
No, we do not.
Did you put coconuts over your nips?
No, Kona. Not many people go there. What was it like? So the ship docked. So we did a cruise, and then it was cool. We do our excursions, go do all the stuff. We would literally hop back on the ship. It would take off a port, leave. By the time we woke up in the morning, we were pulling into the next port and going out for our excursions. The Kona was cool. That was really cool. Hilo, out of all of them, I would say Hilo was probably my least favorite, although they all had their good things. They were asking, I know some guys were asking if I got to see all the fires and stuff. That is a no. They had just opened up Kona back up because our first guide was like, oh, we said, well, we're going to Kona. And he's like, no, you're not. They're not allowing visitors. And we're like, yep, we've already got. He goes, oh, he even didn't know they had just opened it up. So yeah, we got to go back into it.
Henry wants to know, did you limbo under a flaming stick?
There were no flaming sticks anywhere at any of the things that we did. Hilo is the big part of the island. Yes.
Did you walk into?
Our tour guide for that one on Hilo was neat because she was 12th generation. So I'll get into a lot more details tomorrow because, there's a lot of sad things going on over there. Oh yeah, Hawaii Five-0. That was awesome. We were actually, all humming the tune on the bus and stuff. It was great.
Did you walk up to the edge of a volcano?
Volcano? No, we walked on a lot of volcanic stuff, but we did not walk up to either a dormant or an active volcano, which there is. We did not go up to that. We did do a lot of waterfalls. I wish we could have. I don't know if I would have done it, but if we would have brought our swim trunks along and stuff, we would have been able to jump off a waterfall down below. I do have video of people doing that. But yeah, it was cool.
Well, if you did that, it would have just been the Andy show, because I have a feeling you would have died.
Yeah, you guys know I don't like heights.
Here's a trivia question. Let's see if you know this, because I don't know the answer, so you could actually lie to me. What is the distance? What is the shortest distance between two of the islands, and what is the longest distance between two of the islands?
I guess, are you talking main islands? I have no idea, because
sure,
there's the 7 main islands. Well, you know what we could do here.
I know, because it got me thinking when you said, we'd get back on the boat, we'd go to sleep, we'd wake up at the next island, and I'm like, holy shit, did it take all night to go from one island to? Because I have no idea, I've never been there.
No, it would. Like, we would typically pull out out of port between 5:30, sometimes 6, and we would be pulling in port sometime between 7, 8, sometimes as early as 5.
Did you have a balcony in your stateroom?
Yep.
Did you take a picture?
Of the stateroom, we got one picture of the inside because it was Susie. It was our 35th anniversary when we started dating. So the ship's GM, there is actually a GM on the ship. He was pretty awesome. He was from Milwaukee, the great destination of Milwaukee. So he was really awesome for us and did some really cool stuff. So I did take it. Here, there's a good one.
Randy has a very important question if you want to read it.
Hey, Dennis, did you bring back a gift for Andy's birthday? It's going to be, I'm going to bring him over tomorrow for the show. It's not going to wait till the birthday.
Wait. Is this actually supposed to be my birthday gift too?
There are no comic books.
No, that's fine.
No comics, anything over there. Like, and I guess I understand why, but yeah, there literally was no comic, anything. And I even asked some of the tour guides, and they're like, comic books? Yeah, no.
What are those?
Yeah, that basically was it. We kept going, oh, we could open up a shop there. It is so expensive. The problem is, even if we wanted to open up a shop on there, it is so expensive to live. Most of our tour guides work 2 and 3 jobs just to survive. Many of them already own the house because it's been handed down through them from generation to generation. And there's no extra money for anything frivolous. So comic books would be considered frivolous.
So what's the island that is most inhabited? Isn't it Maui? It's not Hawaii, is it? The main?
Well, they always call it the Big Island, so I see that they actually call it that. So I'll show you some pictures. But Oahu. So we flew into Honolulu, and we did stay the opening night. We saw the state capitol. That was the whole point of going there. And then for me, it was visiting the battleship Missouri. I'll bring that up tomorrow. Our tour guide was the Japanese admiral from George from Battleship, the movie Battleship. He was awesome.
No way.
Oh yeah. I'll bring that up because he even gave me his business card and everything like that. It's got his picture from when he was younger on there. He had the picture because a lot of people hadn't seen that movie. But we did the tour of the battleship. It was the last Iowa class battleship that I needed to see. I enjoyed that day, and then we got onto it. So you can see. So we did Maui. Here's funny. Lanny, the pineapple aisle. Yeah, there's really no pineapple anymore, and sugar cane. That was the other thing everybody was asking me about. There is no sugar cane in Hawaii anymore. C&H is gone. And they are now raising a lot of the fields that were sugarcane. Thousands of acres of it is now pastures, and and they're grazing cows and stuff. So we actually got to go up, and they have something called cow cuddling. I took a picture of the sign. It's a real thing. I don't understand it, especially me being married to a farmer's daughter, and yeah, even they were shocked by it. But
what about cocaine? Is there cocaine?
I'm sure there is in the seedy parts. There is definitely marijuana. You could smell that walking around. No cow tipping. That was my joke when I was there. I said we could do cow tipping. There were a lot of Midwesterners. We met a lot of Indiana people there. And it was funny. They all knew what I was talking about. Macadamia nuts. We did get some macadamia nuts. They are very plentiful there, very expensive. They're also known for their macadamia nut shortbread. I was going to bring back some shortbread, and we were kind of curious. We went in there and they had this little sampler pack. It's about this big. $78.
What?
Shortbread. And I was like, that was like a snack that I could. Yeah. The shortbread was really good. I am not joking when I literally crap my pants at the price of a lot of the stuff over there. Wow.
So apparently from Hawaii to Maui is roughly 78 miles. And Mr. Paul says Oahu is the most populated island at 876,156 people, area 590 square miles. It's the most populated island with the capital of Honolulu. There you go.
There you go. Do they still have Spam burgers? Spam is very popular in Hawaii.
Is it really?
McDonald's, oh, yeah. And even McDonald's, there is, I do not remember the name. I wonder if Joe will tomorrow. But at McDonald's, it's like a rice ball with Spam patty on top wrapped in seaweed. And they sell it at McDonald's. And it's something they said, if you go to McDonald's, you need to try it. We did not go to McDonald's because we're on a cruise ship. We have much better food than McDonald's there. Besides anyone, Oprah, big story, and I will delve into this tomorrow. Mark Zuckerberg bought thousands of acres. I think it was like 14,000 from a person there. It was one of the most beautiful spots that everybody wanted to go to. The guy was an 80-year-old gentleman who owned it. He let everybody come on. Everybody loved him. If you wanted to camp, you just had to talk to him. You could go camp down there. Zuckerberg came in, bought it after an incident, which I'll talk about tomorrow, and built a 6-foot stone wall so nobody can see it. Nobody can do anything with it. All the locals are pissed. The natives are pissed about it because it was like the prime spot, and Zuckerberg has it all to himself.
Wow.
Because he's a dick. He didn't throw him out. The 80-year-old gentleman got put in jail because of a mishap with the reservoir. And I'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, there's a lot of issues over in Hawaii. And guys, like diesel, it's $6.99 a gallon. And I asked our bus driver, I'm like, just out of curiosity, how much is this to fill up? He goes, if it's near empty, it's about $1,200 just over to fill it up. Imagine filling up $1,200 for a bus.
Yeah, but the company pays for it.
Right, but now you know why excursions were so expensive. Everything is expensive over there. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. The areas that we saw, but I was telling Andy a little bit, when you're into the towns themselves, a lot of it's really run down. A lot of it ranges from, we were looking at price per square foot. We were Zillow-ing it when we were going through, because our guides would be like, here's the expensive part where all the richy riches live. Here's where the cheapest places on this island are. This is the cheapest island. The cheapest we saw over there was about 250, 300 bucks a square foot. But we saw quite a few in the $400 to $500 a square foot range. Your better places were $1,200, $1,500 a square foot. And the really ones, like in Honolulu, the big ones, they were like $6,000 a square foot. So all I'm going to say is it's incredible. They started getting rid of their homeless population. And they've been shipping them out, but nobody knows where they're shipping them out to. They're just disappearing when they're shipping them out. Crime, my understanding, we were on mainly tours, so we didn't worry about it. We did ask about it. As long as you stay to the main sections, you're pretty safe. But if you start leaving that, just like anything else, kind of got to be careful.
Is that the crime question?
Yeah.
Because Fat Samurai says, what's crime like on the islands?
Yeah, it's kind of the crime question. We didn't experience anything about it. There are a lot of good people, but there's also, like you said, there's a lot of people that were suffering, a lot of homeless there. But all the tour guides said the same thing. They've literally, in the last couple months, just shipping them out. They're all just disappearing. Nobody knows where they're going. Or they were unwilling to tell us, but that's literally what they said.
So you didn't go to any seedy parts of town for fun?
Well, when you say seedy, there's a lot of rundown parts. We did go through them. We stopped. But I wouldn't say seedy. Like if you think going to a bad place in Chicago or Detroit, no, there was nothing like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you go swimming in the ocean?
I did.
Was it nice and crystal clear blue so you could see down?
Oh, yeah. The water was phenomenal. And I will say the salt content seemed lower than it does here if we go down to Myrtle Beach into the Atlantic Ocean. So I actually will probably do a little researching of that. But the waves were the cool thing. We got some awesome looking waves. Like we got there in the morning and it was really small waves. We were out there. And then as the tide starts coming in, the wind picked up. And then it turned into great big waves and stuff. It was cool seeing the difference. But it got so windy that there was so much sand being blown, like all of the umbrellas were flying off. And it was rough, but we were stuck there until the bus came back and picked us up.
Did you ever have to put a jacket on?
No, I didn't take one. Well, I take that back. I did take one. It was like a rain jacket in case we got out there for rain. It missed it. It rained lightly. So no, I didn't even, it never
Did
got out.
Susie ever put a jacket on?
One day.
I knew it.
Yeah. And it was for the rain. So the highest it was when we were there was about 86 degrees. Most of the time it was around 80, 82. The lowest it got at night was 70, usually around 73, 74. So there isn't a whole lot of variance in temperature. So it was actually really nice. I was never cold. I was hot from a lot of walking and stuff, but even Susie, she wasn't cold very much.
Cool. Well, that's good. My headphones are dying. Time to unplug them.
Mad Max fans going to vote for it. Yeah, they a lot of the Hawaiians will vote that way.
Yeah, I would imagine Hawaii's probably bluer.
We were there during, of course, the Capitol. They had protests going on, which they apparently do just about every day. We got to stop. I even got a picture of the protests. I'll show you that tomorrow. And apparently the Hilton's on strike. So all the Hilton workers were outside striking. So I'm glad we weren't staying at the Hilton. We were on the cruise, so we didn't have to worry about it.
Wow. Those crazy kids striking for no reason whatsoever.
There's always reasons. But I even asked, it was like when we were in California, what are they striking for? Who knows? They're literally striking every day. There's a new protest and a new strike going on. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's weird.
We did, and that was one of the movies that was filmed there, and we saw the clips for it. There were a lot of movies that were. I'll try and find the list and do that tomorrow, because, like I said, there were a lot of movies that were filmed there. That was cool.
No, guys, as we are here for the Christmas time of year with all the fun and cheer, get the little children in your life or the little child in yourself KOR-DRATH, the Christmas Miracle children's book. Paul Taylor, JP Roca, they're in the chat. They can attest to, Randy, has yours showed up yet, by the way? They can attest to how good the book is. They got it. They can say, my God, everybody needs this book. If you're a fan of KOR-DRATH, a fan of Dennis and mine, you will love this book. Add it to your collection. Randy said, yes, indeed. Fantastic. Danky says, add a cuddle with Andy and Dennis tier. I don't know if anybody could afford that, to be honest. I mean, Dennis charges me to cuddle when we share a room, when we go to a convention, and it's a double bed anyhow. So what the hell are you charging me to cuddle for? If you've read KOR-DRATH, The Reckoning, you know it'll be great. That is true. And it's child approved. You know, I was at that one-day show last weekend that Dennis couldn't make because he was on his 426th vacation for the year in Hawaii, and had some great feedback, and people really did enjoy and like KOR-DRATH, A Christmas Miracle, and picked it up. A lot of comments about, you know, taking little kids to conventions and parents not really being able to find stuff for them. But this made their day. Andy needs a vacation. He seems bitter. Not at all. It's because I haven't taken one and I don't know how long. I had hair the last time I took a vacation.
And we saw the picture about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago.
Exactly. Who would have ever thought that no, nope. Dennis is afraid of water. He's not.
Well, no, we tried to. They were all sold. You had to rent them. We tried renting them, and I'm glad he said we were sold out, because literally right after we would have rented and started doing it, that's when the wind picked up and the waves came in, and everybody could no longer snorkel. And I was like, okay, that worked out good. I didn't have to pay the $50 to rent a mask and a snorkel.
Who would have thought 37 years ago, this guy and this guy would create magic in the form of KOR-DRATH, A Christmas Miracle. We knew it. We felt the vibrations going on. Good, good, good vibrations. Nice picture, Dennis, they said. Dennis needs to buy Andy a Hawaiian vacation. You are singing my song, Danky. I don't understand why he didn't invite Helen and I along for the cruise. Could have shared the room. No. Selfish. This is what you get when you grow up in the Midwest. It's all about you in the Midwest.
Seriously, what would you have done with your daughter?
What?
What would you have done with your daughter? She's got to be home to watch football, and you aren't.
She wasn't going. She could have stayed here.
Oh.
So, get yourself KOR-DRATH, The Christmas Miracle, the children's book. You will love it, guaranteed. Makes a great Christmas gift for you or somebody else. And of course, KOR-DRATH, The Awakening, 64-page graphic novel. I started on a new page today. We've got Irene's cover. People really seem to dig, so that's cool. Irene is great. We added those to the collector boxes. That's right. Look after the house. That's what you can do. But you're allowed to draw a tropical adventure with KOR-DRATH.
We could. I could write another kid's book, Tropical Adventure. The Hawaii.
That's right. And then Dennis and I leave the women here, go to Hawaii, and we can write the trip off on our taxes.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I would. Andy must be 2/3 of the way through the artwork. I'm a little more than that, actually. So
yeah,
I'm a little more
Randy's
than that.
keeping track of you. Good man.
Now I will say, with the holidays coming up and stuff, that'll probably slow it down a little bit. But with the shipping date of March, if everything goes according to plan, we should be shipping before March. So there you go. So working on that. So go pick up Irene's cover. If you want her black and white virgin cover, you have to get the collector's box. That's the only way you'll be able to get the black and white cover. If you've already backed either of the collector box tiers, you will be getting the color and black and white cover of her variants. It's hard to read on screen, but just look at this big, huge list of everything you get in the 1 and 2 collector's box. And the Awakening box bundle gets you a lot of stuff too.
Really, we wanted to do that for all the guys that had already bought the boxes and stuff. You know, we were like, you know what? You guys really are supporting us, so we're going to put them in there for free. The covers were awesome. She did a great job capturing the essence of the two. So, you know, I think it turned out fantastic.
Yep. Let's go down. We've got the preview pages up. The black and white edition of the book, regular graphic novel size, just in black and white, so you can read it and take in all the art. It's almost like the old Savage Sword of Conan, except it's on nice paper and not newsprint. Even though I do like that newsprint stuff, just saying. Demise and Drakomort RPG Game Module Volume 2. What is KOR-DRATH, Demise, and Drakomort about, Dennis?
Well, guys, it's a whole new adventure, different from the last one. It's still set in the area, but a dragon from long past was vanquished by a local village. Unbeknownst, the spawn of the dragon survived, and he has come back all these years later to take revenge on the village that took out his mama. And he's coming in, so you guys have a whole new adventure and a whole new story to try and figure out how are we going to stop this dragon and do adventuring in a great nearby castle.
Oh, there you go. Man, I haven't bought a D&D module since I was in high school and I had hair. Well, Paul, now's your chance. We've got Bud Root's Adriana shirt that is the art for his variant cover for this campaign. Goes perfectly with the Lilith shirt from the previous campaign featuring Bud's art. So you can definitely get that available in all sizes. Doing the poster that we put together featuring both of Bud's covers, Lilith, Adriana, side by side, colored by Dan Lawless. You can either get a 36-inch by 24-inch poster or 24 by 16-inch poster. These posters are a nice thick paper, beautiful matte finish, archival ink and paper, just beautiful. Of course, the parody ad is back. You know us. Always got to do the parody ads. I've done one in every book I've done. I think this is like my 5th one. Second KOR-DRATH. Stretch goals. The first one's unlocked. We've got Vordoom, the Undying, the playable character card. If you back the first game module or just the first campaign, you received all the stretch goals, which were the first 4 playable character cards, 7x10, beautiful art on the front, game stats on the back. So this will make a great addition to your collection. Once the campaign hits 60,000, we will be offering for everyone that backed the campaign beautiful print featuring Bart Sears and Dan Lawless's artwork to the game module cover. People really dug it. They asked if we can make it a print, so there you go. some fun add-ons, KOR-DRATH, The Awakening, the layouts. It's a regular size comic, not smaller, not ashcan size, and it just is going to reproduce all my pencil layouts that I've scanned before I start doing any inking, so you can kind of peel back the curtain and get a better sense of the process. We've got the Reckoning manga digest size. It is with a shirt. When you put your hand over your heart, you're not molesting. That's true, you're not. It's when you try to wear the shirt around your waist. That would be wrong. You can get the manga version of KOR-DRATH. The Reckoning is a manga size digest in black and white, gray tones. I went through all the pages and really tried to capture the feel of a manga book with the zipatone patterns and stuff they use. Came out really nice. And it's rated E for everyone, just as the larger color digest version of KOR-DRATH The Reckoning is. Like I said, both of these are rated E for everyone. We toned down the couple saucy pages, if you know what I mean. And we got good reactions. So,
and just so you know, your kids can take this to school. It has been verified. So
that's right. Dennis's daughter is a school teacher, and can be taken to school. We've got KOR-DRATH, the minifigures, 2-inch, which is the standard size for role playing, 3-inch or 5-inch, beautiful KOR-DRATH figure that you can get painted up by Chris Thacker. He was in the chat. I don't know if he still is. If you're on X, go follow him. You can see the beautiful work he's done. These truly are fantastic. The detail's great. And of course, the KOR-DRATH collector's box. If you, of course, back one of the tiers, you get the box because all the books come in the box. But if you just want to get the box and as an add-on, you can do that as well. And the box will come shipped inside of a bigger box. So it comes to you in pristine condition since it is a collectible. And then, of course, we have limited copies of the variant of the main cover and the variant covers from KOR-DRATH The Reckoning, the first book. Those are limited quantities, so check that out. Fat Samurai says, love the box. Thank you very much.
So you can take your box, you fill it up, you can just slide it right onto your bookshelf, keep all your KOR-DRATH books all together so you never have to worry about it.
That's right. No digging through a long box. You don't want to dig through long boxes for KOR-DRATH. You just want to be able to go to your bookshelf and grab it. Digital edition of KOR-DRATH The Awakening. The Budroot poster. The smaller one is only $20, 24 by 16. Of course, cover A, cover B, C, Budroot line art cover D, the black and white edition, Reenie's cover E, KOR-DRATH, the main regular t-shirt is back and available again. The Adriana t-shirt's available. 36 by 24 poster, $30. Comes shipped in a very big triangular tube. Well, a tube inside of a triangular box. No way that's getting damaged. Larger size shirts. CBCS signed edition where we sign the main cover, send it off to CBCS, and generally we get back 9.4 or higher, where there will be a digital edition for the first KOR-DRATH. I want to say, I thought there was as an add-on. I haven't looked in a while. I'll have to check because I thought we did it as an add-on. So I'll have to look. Head sketch commission. You pick the character. I draw it 7 by 10. You basically, I ask for a list of 3 characters and then I pick one out of the 3. So you still get the pick, but it's still a surprise. And then there's the KOR-DRATH The Awakening box bundle, which comes with every cover. And of course, Reenie's 2 covers are included as well.
Yes,
retailer pack.
I just looked it up. The digital edition is set up as an add-on.
Yes, so KOR-DRATH The Reckoning is set up as an add-on. Full figure sketch commission. You can get same thing. You pick the character. pick 3, I pick 1, so it's a surprise. And then, of course, the Big Bad Booty Daddy box, the KOR-DRATH Volume 1 and 2, everything, both game modules, the Artist Edition of KOR-DRATH, The Reckoning, all the playable character cards, that were stretch goals in the map from the first campaign. It's a hell of a deal. It's $3.99, which you're already saving 21%, but you're actually saving more than that because, once again, both Irini's books, boom, are included in that bundle as well. So you're really saving. And then even on the Reckoning or the Awakening box, normally $162, it's $135. Normally it would be $160. Normally with the 2 additional books, it would be $212, and now it's $135. So big savings there for the ultimate KOR-DRATH collector. So guys, go check this out. Link is in the description below. The mods have been posting it. Thank you guys so much. Let's get this baby up to 60 grand so everybody can get the mini print. And the reason for the season, you go to the store, Christmas stuff is out. Dennis was just telling me the other day how much he loves going to the store and seeing Christmas trees. Loves it.
God. I mean, what was it, a month ago already? Where did we go? But anyway, it was Lowe's or Home Depot. They already had started pulling it out. I had to pick something up at Walmart today, and I walked in, and it was a light, and all of a sudden I looked down. I'm like, all the lawn and garden's gone. It's all Christmas already, and I'm like, wow, yeah. So
I know.
Screw that. Just get your KOR-DRATH Christmas the Miracle and be done for Christmas.
That's right. Take your Christmas shopping the easy way, shipped right to your door, pretty much as fast as Amazon. It'll go out tomorrow, show up in a few days, unless you're overseas, of course. That makes things a little harder. But if you order it now, it'll probably be there before Christmas, even overseas. So go check that out as well. And yeah, that's the reason for the season. Halloween is wow, next Thursday. Good googly moogly. Halloween is next Thursday. Man, can't believe it's already here.
Well, this weekend we've got a show. Well, we got shows coming up back to back here. We will be in SC Comic-Con Junior this upcoming weekend.
That's right, on Sunday. On Sunday, SC Comic-Con Junior, Greenville, South Carolina, from the wonderful people that Rob and Michelle Young that do SC Comic-Con in April. Their show is always good, pure comic book show. And this time, they usually bring in a few wrestlers. Kane is going to be there. I cannot wait. I'm going to go up to him with my WWE Titans trade paperback that I drew, have him sign it since I did draw him in it. And I don't know if you saw this. You might not have because you were away. So, Dave Bautista did a pro Kamala video, denouncing Trump and stuff and whatnot. And then, what was awesome? And it was just him in the video, talking and showing, he was talking about Trump not being strong, whatever. Trump shot back with the video, and sitting on one side was the Undertaker, and sitting on the other side was Kane. And they shot back of why you should vote for Trump. It was awesome.
I have not seen that. I did miss. So that I say one thing, guys, that other than a little internet when I was in one of the cities and I could upload, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, I posted pictures and stuff. That's it. There was no internet, nothing. I saw nothing, did nothing. It was nice being basically unplugged for the last 10, 11 days. It really was nice. So no, I didn't get to see any of that. I will have to look that up.
I tell you what, the other thing too, you got back and you told me that you literally crashed Pornhub's website because you were away from the internet for a week. And That was the first thing you did when you got back. You crashed their site. I was like, damn, son. You borrowed some lotion from P. Diddy and went to town.
P. Diddy. Well, I have to ask, because has there been any new news on that front since I've been gone?
People in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's some more accusations. I don't really know, to be honest.
Okay, so nothing big.
No. I will say, Tyrus.
Yeah.
Tyrus had a sit down with Trump as well on outkick.com.
Okay.
It was a half hour. Totally worth the watch.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
did you get a chance to watch any of the Al Smith dinner stuff I told you to watch?
I did.
You watch them both?
Yeah.
And
dude, I'm actually a little shocked. It was
about
good.
Gaffigan?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really hold back. I mean, good on him. I was a little surprised.
Did you have a favorite from Trump's half hour?
Oh, there was. I don't remember right now because it's getting late. There was something, because I remember going, whoa, he just said that? And I started laughing. I was going to run down and say something, but she wouldn't care. I don't remember, but there was.
Well, one that comes to mind, and it's just the fact that Schumer was sitting right next to him, or next to the podium, and Trump's like, and just think, Chuck, with the way your party's going woke,
yes,
you could still be the first female president.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, he had a couple good zingers about Walls too that I'm trying to remember.
Oh, what was it? There was one really good one with Walls, and I think that was the one I just started laughing about. But anyway, it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm glad he went, and I did get to see Kamala's little skit that she sent in, and I was like, wow. I mean, Molly Shannon, I mean, where did you dig this up from?
I mean, honestly, talk about not knowing how to read a room.
Right. Well, right after she just told the people in her audience, the Catholics, oh, you're in the wrong one. You want the other smaller campaign down the street. And I was like, wow. I mean, you really are clueless. Like, capital C.
Dude, Bloomberg, his expression didn't change, man. He was stone-faced the whole time. Oh my God, there's something else. Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, she was saying at one of her rallies.
Of course he does.
Well, Kamala did work at McDonald's. She worked the overnight shift, and what they left out was she worked the parking lot. So, but she was saying at one of her rallies how Trump is so tired and exhausted and he can't do this and that. And it's like, one, you're insane. And two, she's literally taking a few days off to prepare for a couple news interviews.
Right. As he's literally continuously here, going and talking. I love it. I love it. I saw the barbershop, so I did get caught up on that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was great. So yeah, I did miss some stuff, but all in all, it was solid.
And yeah, and this is true. The people he was serving were very impressed. You're right. And it kills me watching MSNBC clips and stuff where they're just like, oh, it was all set up. They had to close the restaurant. They vetted everybody that came through the drive-through. Yeah, no shit.
You can't have a random stranger. Oh, is Trump at McDonald's? Oh, yeah. I mean, literally, that's what they're saying they should do. I mean, it's moronic.
Well, you know that McDonald's corporate invited her and Walls to come to a McDonald's and do the same thing.
I did not.
Yep. So, yeah, that's what I said, Randy.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it was staged, unlike where Kamala went to a restaurant and they asked all the diners to leave, and then she brought in her own diners. So, what is more of a staged photo op? That is. I mean, it's just like, just dumb.
Yeah.
There's a call to boycott McDonald's. That's so funny. Yeah, exactly. Secret Service. Yeah. I mean, it's just,
Well,
I
that
thought it was
that,
great.
that
I
actually
mean,
makes me want to go pick up some McDonald's fries, lightly salted, right now.
that's right. And a chocolate shake.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll even pay for it myself. I don't need Trump to pay for it, but that would have been nice. I did
That's
love
right.
the
You can
people
pay
in
for mine.
the comments in the drive-through and stuff. People were very excited. Oh, do that, and I was like, yeah, that's just cool. And you know, they did vet them to make sure that they're not crazy lunatics.
Of course.
But it's as natural as you can be.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, nice. Let me refresh that. Very nice. Thank you, guys. KOR-DRATH, The Awakening, 743, 7 backers to 750 backers. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Let's go. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. And of course, the reason for the season is KOR-DRATH. Oh, come on. My computer's going slow. I don't know why it does that. Oh, there it is. The reason for the season, KOR-DRATH, the Christmas Miracle Children's Book, $2,374, 55 backers. It's the campaign that we just want to put out as a surprise for you guys. Do something a little different. And I tell you, one of the surprises too was it is square bound and not stapled. Originally, we were looking at a book being stapled, and instead, this book is square bound. So very cool. Go check it out. Links, of course, are in the description, and the mods are posting them. Add a tier, buy Dennis a candy cane. You know, the last time I gave Dennis a candy cane, he put it in an orifice, but it's not the one you eat out of. So,
well,
yeah,
I was gonna lick it into a nice sharp point and stab it in your eye, but you know, I figured we would save that for a book.
Exactly. Have a picture of Trump holding KOR-DRATH. I should do that.
Actually, you should. That would be great. And then maybe we can get a picture of LA Times not endorsing Kamala.
That's right. That's right. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm thinking it's 11 o'clock. American Dad did the Stabby candy cane. How long ago? My buddy actually directs that TV show, or he used to. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, but he used to direct it. So, cool, very cool. I should actually let me do something else here real fast.
It's only 9 p.m. Oh yeah.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
Boy, it'd only be 5 o'clock. I would just be pulling out of port right now.
That's true. That is true. Oh, look at that. Go to Twitter to check something out, and Rob's got the, I'll have to share that. Actually, let me pop this up. Looks like Rob has inked up Brett Booth's cover for Death Raider. So there you go. There are the inks. He posted it up on X.
Look at that.
And he'll be on with Dennis and I tomorrow on the Dennis and Andy show at 3 o'clock. Rob will be on. We're going to talk about Dennis's vacation in more detail. When Rob dropped this, I asked him if he wanted to come on. He is closing this down. I think he said he's closing it on Monday the 4th. Let's see. I think I saw the okay. So I think he said he's closing it on Monday the 4th because he was originally thinking about Halloween, which, you know, Death Raider, I get it, but that's tricky with people that have kids and stuff. So I think he's looking at the 4th. So
well, I was glad to hear when I came back that Rob was fine. We're worried about him down in Florida, so I was glad to hear he survived just fine. And can't wait to hear a little bit of his story. So yeah, it'll be fun tomorrow. I'll make up the Rumble and YouTube links tomorrow, and I'll send it out so you guys will be able to watch us on X or YouTube or Rumble, and for tomorrow night.
That's right, 3:00. I can't wait. It's been so long since we've gone out and grabbed dinner after a show.
I know it has been a long time.
I'm telling you, you need to get your priorities straight. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa, I'm pretty sure you canceled the last couple, not me. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm here for the fans.
Just saying.
Hey, it's called the DNA show, not the A show.
Oh, Marcus, yeah, you'll have to let us know how the improvement is. I haven't talked to my buddy yet who went over there to help out since I've been back. So I'll be curious to get an upline report. That was a topic of conversation because a lot of people found out we were from Charlotte and they wanted to know a lot of information and very interesting stuff.
That's right. Dennis is going to go over to Asheville and be like, oh, this looks awful. Nothing like that Hawaii vacation I just got back from. Oh, well, got to go. Here's a bottle of water.
It will be like that.
Oh, I know. I know.
So, yeah, let us know tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, guys, we appreciate all the support. We just figured we would do a quick closeout tonight. So get it while you can. I'll post this up, and if you're watching it, I don't know how long it'll be up and live, but it won't be too long. So if you're watching this, go back it, and we'll ship it right out.
That's right. Thank you for joining us. DNA show tomorrow, 3 p.m. before the Graybeards. Be there or be square, and Rob Hunter will join us. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching The Professionals. Thank you for joining us tonight on The Professionals, Dennis. Honorary professional. When you come over tomorrow, I will have to initiate you by slapping you across the face.
So it'll be
that
like
is literally what it is. So you have to take it.
Okay. Just like every other Wednesday. Got it.
You got it. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Live long.
An ancient evil awakened to slaughter his family. A mythical quest was revealed. Treacherous perils await. Lovers bound by destiny. Darkness gathers as a new game begins. One man's rage will shape worlds. KOR-DRATH, The Awakening. Only on Indiegogo. Back it now!